YouTube channel, but also on WTRF's My Ohio Valley, WTRF.com, the WTRF 7 News Facebook page, and the brand new WTRF Plus app. Once again this year, you are able to watch all John Marshall home football games via both media outlets.
Along with the teams, fans, cheerleaders, and the band, our crew is also preparing for tonight's matchup between the John Marshall Monarchs and the Bellaire Big Reds, which will kick off in just minutes.
Our crew tonight consists of high school students from around Marshall County, as well as a sports communication student from Bethany College. While Brooks and I will be the ones that you will be hearing tonight, the students are working hard behind the scenes, doing a lot of different jobs, including directing, running cameras, graphics, audio around the valley, and much more to make tonight's production possible.
As for the teams on the field, the Monarchs are coming into tonight off a big 42-12 win over the Weir Red Riders in Weirton last week, allowing the Monarchs to remain undefeated this season. Meanwhile, Bellaire is coming off a big 40-0 loss at the hands of unbeaten Barnesville. So what can we expect from the teams tonight?
I think we can expect a great game, but we just had the coin toss right there on the field, so we'll find out who will kick and who will receive.
Xavier Wells, number 33, Mason Martinez, and number 55, Kyle Williams.
What happened there, Brooks?
It seemed like Bellaire deferred to John Marshall, and John Marshall elected to kick to the south.
All right. So you were asking, what can we expect from tonight? Well, when WJMH Junior Emma Daner caught up with John Marshall head coach Caesar in the latest episode of Chalk Talk, he said he expects Bellaire to pass the ball a good bit tonight and that his defense needs to stay prepared because they can run the ball as well. He also mentioned, Brooks, that the Monarchs need to do better this week at getting off the field when on defense. And the coach really means what?
It's just about forcing Bellaire into fourth downs, making them decide to punt, and getting the offense on the field to give them an opportunity to score.
For the first time since 2019, Brooks, Bellaire High School and John Marshall High School are meeting on the gridiron. This is the 39th time these two teams have squared off on the turf, and we have to go all the way back to 1968, just when John Marshall became a consolidated high school in Marshall County for the two teams' first game.
Since then, the rivalry has been on gain, off gain. The first stint in the late 60s through 1984.
And then they played each other for just one season in 1999, and then the matchups would happen again from 2002 until 2019. So 6 years ago, Big Reds defeated the Monarchs by a score of 35-7. What do you think will happen tonight, Brooks?
I don't know. It really just depends on the Monarch defense. If they can keep the Stars from Bellaire from getting outside the pocket here.
Bellaire leads the series 28-10, but in their last 6 games together, head-to-head, they're running equally. So 3 games won by Bellaire, 3 games won by John Marshall, and we are officially underway for the 7th game to see who beats the tie, right?
That is right. And it seems like we have a flag on the play here.
Already on kickoff, a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Still discussing things. Will that be a re-kick?
It seems as if they moved the ball back. It looked like an offsides penalty against Bellaire.
Not a good way to start the
not a great
renewed rivalry here at Monarch Stadium, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. We said we are officially underway. ×2. There we go. Who's back to catch the ball?
We have Xavier Wells back deep. Looking to be a promising return.
Making
That's a great return. Yeah, across the 50 there. That's a good way to start. Get your offense on the opposing team's side.
He returned one last week at Weir, so that is incredible. What a run!
Yeah, he's a great kick returner. last year against Wheeling Park. He opened John Marshall scoring with a kick return touchdown.
Was he one of your teammates last year? Because
Yes,
you
he
are a
was.
2025 John Marshall High School graduate, and so you played all 4 years, right?
Yeah, I did. I played right guard on offense, and I played outside linebacker on defense.
They're back up, and we have our starting offense for Bellaire on the screen right now, even though we have John Marshall on offense. Man in motion, what's happening now, Brooks?
Looks like we're going to have a screen to Landon Snider. We missed a block there. Gets blown up in the backfield. Now, if Caden Knapp can open up like he did last game against Weir, John Marshall might start looking hot.
And we did lose one Monarch to an injury last week.
We did. Kane Ankrum, an outside linebacker for us. He also played a little bit of tight end. He broke his arm last week during the game, so that's a pretty big loss, losing a starting outside linebacker, especially with a speedy crew like Bellaire's got this year.
But he is being replaced tonight by?
He is being replaced by, it looks like Clay McCord, number 21 tonight.
All right, we are now at 2nd down and 11 to go.
In the snap. Yep. Handoff to our star running back, Dalton Cooper. Gets about 5 yards on the play, maybe 6.
Dalton Cooper, ball carry.
Now, Dalton Cooper's been a star for us this year. A lot of our games have come because of him. Now, especially Marietta. He had an amazing game against Marietta.
We have an official timeout.
We have a timeout already?
We have an official timeout. It seems to be they're pointing to the play clock in the north end zone.
Brooks, this is the first time John Marshall has started a season 2-0 since 2018, so they've come on strong so far.
Yes, they have, and it's really been down to John Marshall's finally picking up an offense here. We're picking up an identity. Caden Knapp, finally his senior year. He's been starting since his sophomore year, and it seems like he's really settling into that position at quarterback.
Coach Caesar mentioned on Chalk Talk with Emma Daner that the home opener here this season was more like an NFL or a college football game because it was won by the kicker.
Yeah, it really was, and it was down to the last seconds. Reed Hamrick had an amazing kick to end the game. Really exciting way to start a season.
All right, John Marshall heading back to the line now.
Seems like we got everything figured out here.
There's a look at the Bellaire head coach, Mark Boner.
Pitch to the outside to Dalton Cooper. Gets a few yards.
Dalton Cooper, the ball carrier.
He just couldn't catch an edge there.
So we're at 4th down and 3.
Now, I'd be curious to see. It looks like John Marshall's going to go for it on this 4th down. This is a big 4th down here. I mean, this is going to be important to get. This will get a lot of momentum to John Marshall's offense, and it'll really tear down the Bellaire defense if we can get this 4th down. And just 4th and 3, you'd think they'd give it to their star running back, Dalton Cooper. We'll see what happens here. And that they do, running behind Mason Mark. Oh, no, that's
it's number 20 on your sheet.
Oh, my
there.
Goodness.
He is heading toward the end zone, and that is the first touchdown of the game.
Dalton Cooper, he's lightning fast. I mean, when he gets into the open field, he's gone. He's gone. You can't catch him. The kid's about probably 220. He's massive, and he runs hard, and he runs fast. And that's what you want in a running back.
Already 6 points on the game with only a few minutes off the clock in the first quarter here at Monarch Stadium.
It looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Oh, no, maybe not.
We'll see how they set up. The John Marshall cheerleaders having a good time in our student section, also celebrating early.
Mm-hmm. It's always good to get that John Marshall student section rolling. They're loud and they're proud. Oh, we have an offsides. Number 22, Raekwon Pettigrew, who is going to be a star player on Bellaire.
You were saying earlier that if we can stop him,
we can stop their offense.
Yes.
He is their guy. He's really shifty. He's really quick, and he's going to get the ball moving. Now,
that is if John Marshall can stop him.
Yes.
You and I are up here in the broadcast booth, so we're not a part of that, but I would want you to be on my line because you're a pretty big dude.
I appreciate it, yeah.
And a wrestler, too, so you can suplex someone.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to try the extra point here.
Straight through the uprights for Reed Hamrick.
So just like that, it's 7-0. Let's take a look at that touchdown run on the health plan replay. I'll let you give that call because you said he's a fast man and he will head toward the end zone as quickly as he can.
And when he hits a hole, he hits it hard, and he hits it with some speed there.
We will have that replay momentarily.
Now it's going to be exciting to see how our defense steps up against the Bellaire Big Reds.
There's a good shot from Poncho Flores, number 2.
Mm-hmm. Dalton Cooper looks pretty happy after that touchdown run. I would be too.
Grinning from ear to ear before he put his mouthpiece back in.
And on a 4th down, that's a huge run. Huge run.
You were saying right before the play, I wonder if they will go for it or not. What's going to happen? And then you said they're going to give it to one of their star players, and right there it happened. So
that's what they did, and he hit. I mean, he is their star. I mean, that's their guy right there, and he's only a sophomore this year. Got a lot of time left in him.
Kickoff here.
Oh, and John Marshall, Briar Cork recovers the kickoff.
What a hit!
I mean, it was great. That's a beautiful play. Number 35 from Bellaire hits right off his chest. Briar Cork dives right on that ball. That's a great play. That's a great play. That's a heads-up play right there.
They regain possession at their end of the field.
Yeah, and this is that momentum I was talking about. You know, you keep that ball rolling, it'll really tear down a defense. Especially when you got Dalton Cooper at running back. He's really beating them up.
.42-yard line, 1st and 10. Great camera work there. The panhandle restoration and cleaning, 1st down.
We're going to pitch it to Landon Snider. Hits a hole. Gets about 6 yards on the play. He's another shifty guy we have on offense, and he's gonna get things done as well.
Ball now on the 38-yard line. Heading south at Monarch Stadium right now.
Yes. Landon Snider last week had 3 touchdowns. He's a great wide receiver we have here.
The Bellaire Big Reds hoping to stop the Monarchs here.
And if they can get this stopped and get their offense on the field and start a little bit of a drive, it might even the game out a little bit here.
Another handoff.
With the ball, hits the hole, and he's gone. He's gone down the field, down to the 19-yard line. Dalton Cooper, he hits those holes, and he's gone. He's gone. You got to hit him early. You got to hit him early. It's a tough open field tackle, but a great tackle by number 22, Raekwon Pettigrew.
First down with Monarch with some cars that have to move out of the.
This Monarch offense this year has really been rolling. I mean, and I think it just comes down to confidence in our quarterback, Caden Knapp, and a little bit more confidence in Dalton Cooper, who was only a freshman last year. Only got a few carries. Now he's our main back.
That is another panhandle cleaning and restoration 1st down.
Caden Knapp rolling to the left. Doesn't see anything. Takes off.
He keeps it.
And I believe he gets a 1st down on the play here.
If that is a 1st down, we go from a panhandle cleaning and restoration 1st down to another panhandle cleaning and restoration 1st down. They did get a 1st down. No?
No, it looks like
second
and one. Second and
one. Very close.
Caden Knapp is sneaky fast, and he'll get out of that pocket, and he's pretty comfortable with it.
We have a great crowd on hand here at Monarch Stadium. The home side looks to be packed full, and Bellaire even brought a large contingency from Belmont County.
We have an option. Caden Knapp keeps it right into the end zone for a touchdown. It's undisciplined by the DN there. He ran towards the back. Caden Knapp saw it and took off to the end zone. That's a great play. It's a great play call by the coach there. Must have saw something.
So in high school football, how many minutes in each quarter?
We have 15, correct? Is it
no.
12?
12. Yes.
12.
So it's 12, and we have 8:14 left on the clock. So we have John Marshall has scored quickly.
Very quick. And that's just, I mean, when you can get that out of your offense, it's so much momentum. It's so much momentum, and you can really tear down the other team. Looks like we have somebody down on the field here.
Well, the score right now at Monarch Stadium is Bellaire 0, John Marshall 13. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break. You're watching John Marshall High School football on WTRF, My Ohio Valley, WTRF.com, the WTRF 7 News Facebook page, the WTRF Plus app, and the WJMH Media YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
Medicine. Here, it's more than a practice. It's a promise. To get you home sooner and get you back out there. To push the boundaries of what convention says is possible. To stop at nothing, no matter what. That's why medicine is in everything we do.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. John Marshall High School getting ready to kick an extra point after scoring the second touchdown of the first quarter. That one is up and no good.
Doink, that'll hurt a little bit, but you can't kill this kind of momentum. 13-0.
Brooks, during that last play, on the score, we had an injury. We had someone come off the field. Who was that?
That was Austin Thayer, the starting center for John Marshall, and we've been moving the ball with the run game, so losing your starting center is going to hurt. It's going to hurt.
He is sitting on the bench right now being attended to by the trainers to see what is going on, but it looks like they're still just talking to him on the sideline. So maybe we'll have an update on him coming up in just a few minutes.
Yeah, hopefully nothing too serious there.
8:12 remains in the first quarter, and the score right now is 13 for John Marshall, Bellaire 0. But we still have plenty of time for both teams to score a lot more.
That is right. Hopefully, if John Marshall can make a little magic here again on this kickoff, that'd be nice.
So who's the kicker for John Marshall right now?
That would be number 27.
And who's back for Bellaire to receive?
And it looks like Raekwon Pettigrew and number 43. Looks like number 43 got the ball. Oh, what a hit. What a hit from number 21, Clay McCord, to stiff number 43 just behind the 20-yard line.
For Bellaire, number 43 is Joe Turner.
Joe Turner.
That's what we have on our roster here.
Let's see what this Bellaire offense can do if they can answer. 13-0 right now. I mean, that's a big lead for only 8:06 left in the first quarter. Looks like they're going to come out in a trip set. He's
deep pass
deep for number 15. Oh, broken up by number 16, our cornerback, Kane Martin. Now, Coach Caesar did say that they were going to come out throwing the ball, and that's exactly what they did on that first play, going deep.
Intended for number 15 for Bellaire, Quentin Scott. Let's take a look at that on the health plan replay.
So we get a motion from the back here. Tries to catch a corner off guard going deep, but it looks like Kane Martin picked it up right out of the backfield. Here we are, a handoff to the back. Number 15.
Did not make it anywhere. We're down to 3 and 10. Ball on the 19.
Quentin Scott again. Third down, 3rd and 10 here. Looks like John Marshall's going to send a little bit of pressure here. And they do. Looking for Raekwon Pettigrew coming across. He's rolling out. Can't find him deep. Runs out of bounds. Number 32, Hayden Fordyce, forcing him out of bounds. 4th and 5 here. Like to see. It looks like their punt team is coming out. Going to give that John Marshall offense with a lot of rolling momentum here. The ball back.
Back deep for the Monarchs. Number 18, Xavier Wells.
So back for the Monarchs is number 18,
Xavier Wells. A great returner for John Marshall. Great returner. He's got quick straight up speed. As we saw on that first kickoff.
Right.
A good punt from Bellaire.
Oh,
muffs it over his head. Xavier Wells.
fumbling. And it looks like maybe
Bellaire recovered
Bellaire
the ball.
Yes.
On the 30-yard line.
Could not get his hands on the ball.
No, he couldn't. He saw the ball over his head, tried to catch it above his head, but catching a punt over your head is pretty tough. You'd like to see him step back and catch it in his chest, but here we go, Bellaire getting yards on the punt team.
Bellaire went into the stadium now to the 30-yard line for a first down. That is a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down.
Now it looks like they're going to keep it spread out throwing the ball here. Let's see what they decide to do. They seem to like this trips formation. Screen pass to number 25. Gets about 4 yards on a play, flag down.
Number 25, flag on the play. Cole Gonlick.
Number 25 is Cole Gonlick from Bellaire.
David Caesar. Xavier Wells on the stop. Holding against Bellaire.
Holding on the offense there. You know, you hate to see that. You know, penalties will kill a drive. Especially when you get a big turnover on a punt team. You hate to see him set back 10 yards behind the sticks.
First down and now 20. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's see what Bellaire decides to do. Handoff to Quentin Scott. Gets about 3 to 4 yards on the play here.
Brought down by number 33.
Gain 3. 3 yards here. Ball now on the 37-yard line. Second down.
Ball now to John Marshall.
It's really hard to make up those yards after a penalty.
It really is. When you're behind the sticks that far, down 13-0 in the first quarter, this is not where you want to be this early. We'll see what Bellaire Big Reds can do on offense. Fakes the handoff. QB rolls left.
Another flag thrown.
Raekwon Pettigrew on the catch. Gets smothered.
Double pass complete to Raekwon Pettigrew. Brought down by King Martin, number 16.
Did you happen to catch what the penalty is, or you're going to wait for the call?
It seemed like a holding on number 20, Dalton Cooper, at end. When the quarterback rolled, he was going to get to him. We'll see what he says. So now we got holding on the offense. Repeating the third down. That's another holding penalty. I mean, you can't keep shooting yourself in the foot, as they say.
20. Ball to Monarch 40.
Now 3rd and 20.
6:21 left in the first quarter. Bellaire on their drive north at Monarch Stadium. Nice long
Quarterback
throw.
stepping up in the pocket.
Pass
Pass
another
deflection.
flag on the play.
Number 5, a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a pass interference on the defense, but we'll see what they say here. That was Jacob Caesar in coverage there.
Who was the pass intended for Bellaire?
Pass,
did you see?
I don't want to say for sure.
Okay. We're going to take a look at that on the health plan replay.
Now you can see it looks like number 25 coming across the field. Jacob gets a tug on the back right shoulder. Now it's 3rd and manageable here for Bellaire. That's a big penalty. That's a big penalty. It gives them an opportunity to get a first down. Those are the kind of things you don't want to see on defense, especially when it's 3rd and 20.
Gaining a lot of ground, Bellaire Big Reds are. Pass over the head of number 5. Who was number 5 there on your roster?
Alex Paget.
Snider on the coverage. It'll bring up 4th down to 5.
It's now 4th down and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
And they're going to have to go for it, down 13-0 with 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
They are going for it.
Number 5 was wide open. Rolling left. Looking downfield for number 18. Can't quite get it there. Number 18 would be Graham Campbell. Missed him in the end zone.
Turned over on downs.
Looks like we got a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down for the John Marshall Monarchs on their own 25. Now we'll see if they can get a long drive done. They haven't had to do that yet.
I have been a local meteorologist at WTRF TV for the past 25 years, and I can't believe that tonight, when we started, we were in the 80s for a high school football game in September.
Yeah, it is unbelievable, but you can't predict West Virginia weather.
That's true. Yes,
you really can't.
We could. We certainly could use some rain, but not tonight. None in sight at Monarch Stadium.
Looks like John Marshall calls a timeout. Looked to be some confusion in the formation there.
Good call there to get things reset.
Mm-hmm. John Marshall might try to go for something big out of the timeout here.
Also, a special thank you to our football families, the football moms who want to take a moment to thank the parents who provide.
The WJMH Media production of John Marshall High School football is sponsored tonight by Marshall County Schools.
Also, a big thank you to the who will be hosting the
WVU Medicine, the Health Plan, and Gold, Corey, and Turak. We want to say a big thank you to our sponsors of tonight's game. Without them, this game would not be possible on WTRF and WJMH Media's television station, YouTube pages. We got them all covered.
All over the place.
That's right, yes. Also on My Ohio Valley.
John Marshall getting lined up here.
Will be in place from their own 25-yard line.
John Marshall's tightening up their formation. Looks to be like they like the run game so far. Dalton Cooper motioning across. Fakes a pitch to Dalton Cooper. Double pass, Kane Martin going deep for Xavier Wells. Raekwon Pettigrew, interception.
Number 22.
He's going to the outside. And a great return by him on the John Marshall 45-yard line. These are the big plays that Bellaire needs to get back in this game.
And that was the gentleman you talked about at the top of the show.
Yes, that's their star, Raekwon Pettigrew. I mean, he saw it from day one, it looked like. I mean, he was back. He was deep. And he did his job as a safety. You know, don't let anything overtop you. He didn't bite on the run. But it looks to be a flag on the play.
Let's see that on the health plan instant replay to see if you can pick out the time of the penalty here. Can't see that, but
can't see the penalty, but you can see Raekwon Pettigrew just being an athlete, you know, as a safety. That's what your team needs. He's stepping up. He's stepping up for Bellaire, and it looks like they're on offense. Penalty must have been on John Marshall. It's a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for the Bellaire Big Reds. Snap to number 7, the quarterback. Looks like a toss underneath to their star, Raekwon Pettigrew. Getting to the outside, and it looks like he's going to take off, turning on the burners. Briar Cork slowing him down, still gets to the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Raekwon Pettigrew. That's what you get him to the outside. He's got wheels. He's shifty. He'll get it done. That's their guy.
So just like that, because of penalties, Bellaire was able to capitalize and put 6 points on the board.
Yep, and those are things, those little mistakes that you can't afford, you know, in a game like this. Putting Bellaire right back into it.
Still early. We still have 5:27 left in the first quarter, so plenty of ball game left.
Yeah, you can't get complacent with 2 scores early. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Michael Dipple, the quarterback for Bellaire, lines up, scanning the defense, see what he has. Hands it straight to number 15, stopped in the backfield by number 20, Dalton Cooper.
Brought down by number 20, Dalton Cooper. We lost of 1 on the play. Second down is 7.
Looks like they didn't give him the touchdown.
Oh. I guess they did not. I saw it on our scoreboard there and thought.
I think they called him out of bounds at the 10.
Okay.
Michael Dipple back again. Rolling left. Sees nothing. Goes back to the right.
Deep into the end zone. And
caught
it was
by
caught.
number 6.
But the referee says he was out of bounds.
Out of bounds. And there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see what happens here.
That's intended for number 5, incomplete.
Looks like number 56 lost his helmet on that play. That's their starting tackle, senior on this offense.
Having some discussion there with Mark Boner, the head coach of Bellaire.
Seems to be pretty unhappy with the call.
Let's see what the referee has to say. We won't hear him, but we'll see. Called the flag on Bellaire.
I believe it's a foul because number 56 lost his helmet on the play.
Let's take a look at it on the health plan replay. There's the helmet off.
Yeah, he got blown up, lost his helmet, then came back and hit somebody. That's a penalty.
And then the pass deep into the end zone, but did not have his feet down.
Was out of bounds, but it was a very athletic catch.
We're going to see it again right there.
Yeah,
right there. You can see the white
Yep.
steps just out. Great job by our camera operators, director, instant replay operator, showing us right there. Feet just in the white paint.
That is right. Now we'll see what Bellaire has for this second and about 22. Rolling left, taking off, number 7. Looks to be some open grass. Takes a hit, gets out of bounds at about the, I want to say the 7-yard line here. Took a little hit there. Looks to be a little shaken up. But he's back in the game. That's a big play. That's what they needed. Now it's 3rd and 7 in the red zone.
Let's take a look at the health plan replay.
Dr. Gardino said it's on the 7.
Dipple had to keep it himself.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, I mean, you're getting flushed out of the pocket. You see an open field, you just got to go, especially in high school. It takes a big hit from Kane Martin.
We are now in the Victory Toyota red zone. Quarterback
Dipple swallowed up at the 15-yard line. Big sack by number 23, the defensive end, JT Thomas, just transferred in from a school from Pennsylvania. Pretty big guy.
just added to our roster tonight.
Mm-hmm.
At the Monarchs 12-yard line.
The health plan replay on this. Yep, just fires off the ball, gets inside of that left tackle, straight to the quarterback. That's a great play. This Bellaire offensive line doesn't seem to be holding up too well right now.
4th and 12. In the Victory Toyota red zone. We have some whistles, a timeout called by Bellaire.
Yeah, they're probably going to talk about what they're going to do on this 4th and 12, especially in the red zone. You need this touchdown right now. I mean, they've been saved by big plays and penalties so far. So
3:37 left in the first quarter. Monarch Stadium right now. John Marshall leading the Bellaire Big Reds 13-0. We had one Bellaire touchdown that we thought happened, but it was called back. And now they're trying to regain those 6 points here on this drive. Right now we have WJMH sideline reporter Christian Turak standing by. Let's check in with him. Christian?
I caught up with Coach Caesar before the game, and I asked him, what are the keys to the game for the Monarchs? He said two things. Taking care of the ball, we have to win the turnover battle. He said we got to move the chains. So far, they're moving the chains, not winning the turnover battle, but as you can see, the score is 13-0. Monarchs are doing their job. I asked him about the Big Reds, what kind of game he expects from them today. He said they're coming off a big loss to Barnesville the other night, 40-0. He expects them to be hungry. He expects it to be a hard-fought game. He expects it to be a physical game, but he expects the Monarchs to come out on top. For WJMH Media, I'm Christian Turak. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Christian.
In a physical game, it has been. I mean, Bellaire's a hard-nosed football team, and you can see it today. You know, they're getting after it. They're losing helmets, and they're still hitting guys. They don't even care. Now, big 4th and 12 for Bellaire. Let's see what they can do if they can get into the end zone here and bring this game a little bit closer.
Still in the Victory Toyota red zone. Trying to score here. Oh,
Dipple sits
and
in the pocket.
It was a fumble and recovered by number 58 on the Bellaire Big Reds. Who is that? Number 58?
Lakin Scott. Dalton Cooper.
We're going to take a look at that on the replay. Looks like it was stripped out of his hands and then recovered by Bellaire.
Dalton Cooper getting in the backfield. I mean, our DNs are getting a lot of pressure on this quarterback, and it's making them hard to make a read downfield.
Replay courtesy of the health plan.
Now we have a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for the John Marshall Monarchs.
But we are no longer in the red zone. We're close.
Got to move back a couple yards.
Yes, but they get the first down.
Motion Kane Martin fakes the handoff, goes to Dalton Cooper. Across, he looks like he's going to get an edge, and he's going down the field. Oh, just gets grabbed up.
Just shy of the 50-yard line.
And there's Raekwon Pettigrew again making another stop there, coming up from safety.
We're going to take a look at that run again on the health plan instant replay. What do you see?
Well, they faked that handoff to Kane Martin. It looks like DN bounced down a little bit. Dalton Cooper was able to turn on the Jets, get outside of him, but Raekwon Pettigrew just gets the back of his Dalton Cooper's jersey and is able to bring him down with his teammates.
Did not fake out our camera operator, J Double. He did a great job following that play.
Pitch to Dalton Cooper to the outside. Looks like he's got a little bit of room. Oh, just taken down. And that was number 15, Quentin Scott, linebacker. Heard his name a couple times at running back and linebacker. He's getting the ball, making plays.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 48-yard line. The Monarchs trying to head south again toward the end zone.
John Marshall coming out and spread. Dalton Cooper not in the backfield, so you like to think it's going to be a pass play here. See what Caden Knapp can do with the ball. Nope, a jet sweep to Xavier Wells, getting to the outside.
Lost his
taken
footing.
Down by number 15, Quentin Scott, getting in the backfield. Little shoelace tackle, tripping up Xavier Wells. And it's a good thing he did that because he looked like he had an edge there. Looks to be a loss of about 4 yards, maybe 5 on the play.
Talking about shoelaces there.
Yeah, must have untied him.
Uh-huh.
Third and long here for the John Marshall Monarchs. Let's see what they decide to do. Dalton Cooper back in the game. We've seen him go for it on 4th down before, so you might see a run from Dalton Cooper here to get a little closer to the chains. Nope, he's going to sling the ball. Gets pressure, steps up in the pocket, rolls out, gets to the edge.
That is going to be a panhandle cleaning and restoration 1st down unless
there is a flag on the play.
Yes. There is some laundry on the field.
Graham Campbell goes on the stop. Let's see the result of the flag.
See what the referee has to say. Looks to be a block in the back on the John Marshall Monarchs. A replay on 3rd down. That's a killer. I mean, that's a killer, especially when your QB is able to step up and make a play like that.
We're going to take a look at that on the health plan replay. A reverse angle here from our normal upstairs camera.
I mean, he gets flushed out of the pocket, steps up, makes a great play, but you can't have a block in the back, you know. Especially you can't even see the block in the back on screen, so it must not have been that important of a block.
Third and 11.
Motion
with
Dalton
125
Cooper.
left in the first with another flag.
Flag on the play.
And Coach Caesar does not look happy on the sideline.
Must have been a false start by the Monarchs.
See what the
false start
on the Monarchs.
Repeat 3rd down.
There you
false
see
start.
Coach Caesar.
Visibly unhappy with number 10.
3rd down and Martin, number 16.
I mean, shooting yourself in the foot with these penalties. That's what we were talking about earlier. I mean, this penalty-ridden game here.
We have had several already, and it's only still the first quarter.
Yeah. And that's probably the reason it's still the first quarter. Keep stopping the clock because all these penalties. Looking for a screen to Dalton Cooper in the middle. Hits Kane Martin on the outside when the screen doesn't pan out. Caden Martin.
Short of the 1st down.
Making it 4th and 3 here. 4th and 2, rather. Raekwon Pettigrew coming up, making the tackle before the 1st down. We're going to get a health plan instant replay here. Dalton Cooper motions out, tries to come back across the middle, but the linebackers sit on it. He has to sling it out to Kane Martin on the outside, gets a nice move inside, gets upfield. I mean, that's what you like to see out of a wide receiver. Little shifty guy like Kane Martin is. That's a great play by him. I'm sure he's going to put that on his Instagram tonight.
Put it on the old social media feed.
Uh-huh.
Courtesy of WJMH Media.
Big 4th down here, hand it to their back. Dalton Cooper. Gets some hard-fought yards here. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Stretches it out.
Brings up a panhandle and cleaning and restoration.
First down.
Number 56, Paisley Jonas.
You love to see that out of your back if you're John Marshall, stepping up and making the big plays like that. To be able to have the confidence in a running back to do that on a fourth down.
The lights at Monarch Stadium are starting to come on as we hit dusk here in Moundsville, West Virginia.
Less than a minute left in the fourth quarter, most likely their last play. And Dalton Cooper hits the hole hard. Stretching that ball out. Got to be careful with that. Don't want to fumble after the hit, you know.
The Big Red. Gain of 5, second 5. Ball now to Bellaire, 37-yard line.
Looks like John Marshall's going to take the quarter here.
Pretty good first quarter for both teams besides the penalties.
Yeah, the penalties have hurt both teams a lot. I mean, taking Bellaire out of multiple scoring opportunities.
And they are kind of equal in the amount of penalties on both sides.
They really are. I mean, John Marshall, they haven't really banged the ball downfield, but they've had a couple big plays go their way. So I'd like to say that's why they have their lead.
The Monarchs lead the Bellaire Big Reds with a score of 13-0. It's time for a quick word from our sponsors, but we will return to Monarch Stadium shortly here on WTRF My Ohio Valley, the WJMH Media YouTube channel, and WTRF.com, along with the WTRF Facebook page and WTRF Plus.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has been rooted in your community and the state of West Virginia. A steady part of your family and your business. We're here for you with health services designed to manage and improve your well-being. The health plan is powered by a team of dedicated healthcare professionals and trusted local partners. Because your health deserves more than just coverage. It deserves commitment. The health plan. Here for you.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. We got the Monarchs on the line. Started the second quarter. Currently 13, John Marshall, Bellaire 0. 2nd and 5, ball on the 37-yard line.
Fakes the pitch to Dalton Cooper, hands it off to Hayden Fordyce, who gets about 2 yards on the play.
Number 54.
Now that you got Dalton Cooper working in the backfield, you can start handing it to other guys and faking it to him and get the defense to bite on those fakes.
33. Ball on the east side of the Bellaire 35.
How about that John Marshall student section? I mean, they show up and show out every game.
And every game has a theme.
It does, and everybody gets into it, it seems.
We also have the Bellaire Big Reds fans decked out in the school colors.
As Caden Knapp hands it off to Dalton Cooper, who drives his feet to get what looks like is going to be a 4th and 1 here.
We certainly are happy to see that Bellaire brought a lot of fans to Monarch Stadium tonight.
Yeah, and these little river rivalries.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
4th and 1.
See if they push the ball across the line here. And Caden Knapp takes it himself. Now, does he get stuffed up? We'll see what the refs say.
We'll see. Might have to bring out the chains.
The ball carrier, Jonas on the stop.
Bellaire's players are indicating that they have the ball. John Marshall players are indicating they have the ball.
And it looks like it's going to be a first down for the John Marshall Monarchs.
And the referees just called a panhandle cleaning and restoration.
First down.
Moving the chains once again, north this time.
Mm-hmm. The O-line seems to be pushing Bellaire back, getting a couple yards each play. Caden Knapp drops back to pass. Heaves it up for Kane Martin across the field. broken up by number 22, Raekwon Pettigrew. Looks to be pretty excited about that.
He seems to be all over the field tonight.
Yep. Hey, he's signaling to that John Marshall student section.
I'm a huge WWE fan. I've ring announced professional wrestling for years. I've ring announced for WWE in Wheeling and Steubenville. That's a taunt right there from number 22.
It is, and he probably got that student section fired up. And I don't know if you want to get that John Marshall student section fired up.
It's all in good fun, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Caden Knapp does on this 2nd and long here. Dalton Cooper getting wrapped up in the backfield, refuses to go down until there's about 6 guys on his back. Then he kind of has to. Now setting up for a 3rd and long here. See what the John Marshall offense wants to do. There's another look at that John Marshall student section.
A little subdued right now.
Yeah. Hasn't been too much action going on here. A lot of penalties, but John Marshall seems to have a little bit of a drive going, but getting set back right now by this Bellaire Big Red defense.
Coming up on 9 minutes and 30 seconds of the 2nd quarter. During the GKT halftime show, both the Bellaire Big Reds band and the Marching Monarchs will be performing. But the Marching Monarchs tonight will be performing with the 8th graders from Moundsville Middle School and Sherrard Middle School.
Giving those middle schoolers a look at high school football.
We're going to step away for a few minutes right now. The score is John Marshall 13, Bellaire 0. You are watching WJMH Media's production of John Marshall High School football on WTRF and WJMH Media. We'll be right back.
Toyota reliability for all your adventures. Built to perform, born to thrill. Toyota RAV4. Find yourself discovering more. Buy yours now and save with low 4.75% APR financing. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hi, I'm Coach Rich Rodriguez, head football coach, West Virginia Mountaineers. I make a lot of decisions as a head coach. You make a lot of decisions in life. If disaster ever hits your home or business, make the right call and call Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. I know these folks. They're great to work with. They're outstanding. They've served for over 50 years in the Mountain State. They'll treat you right. If you ever have a disaster, if you ever need something fixed, call Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. That's the team that Mountaineers will call.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. I'm Tony Summers alongside Brooks Harrison.
And looked like a little bit of a bubble screen to Kane Martin.
And a flag was thrown right after the play.
Flag down. That was a pretty big 3rd down, especially because John Marshall's been going for it on 4th down. So let's see what the flag is here.
Personal foul against the Big Reds.
Personal foul against the Bellaire Big Reds. Looks to be a Monarchs 1st down. These are these penalties we were talking about earlier. Really hurting.
They are moving the sticks, so that means a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration 1st down. We're also going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line, so that means we are now in the Victory Toyota red zone.
Let's see which team gets a victory tonight.
If you want a victory tonight, you need to get into the Victory Toyota red zone and score.
Mm-hmm. Fakes the jet. Hands it off to Dalton Cooper for about 5 yards and a 2nd down.
Ball is now on the 7-yard line.
Number 18, Graham Campbell.
Yeah, just about the 6 or the 7-yard line.
Second down and 5. Ball now to the Big Reds. 7-yard line.
Let's see if John Marshall can score once again out of the Victory Toyota red zone.
If you're John Marshall, what you'd like to see is them just give it to Dalton Cooper, let him power it in there. And that's exactly what their plan is. But it gets swallowed up. Bellaire knows. Bellaire knows what John Marshall has.
A lot of white jerseys on him.
Mm-hmm. Belaire's front has been doing pretty well. I mean, it just hurt him when Dalton Cooper gets outside. That contain has been big for them.
There's a look at the crowd from Bellaire tonight.
John Marshall. Caden Knapp passes, end zone, caught, touchdown. Kane Martin. Huge play. Huge play. Keep that ball rolling for John Marshall High School. Caden Knapp looks poised in the pocket right now. I mean, he steps around and he delivers the ball. Getting his feet settled.
Monarchs now 19 points on the board. The last extra point was no good.
It was a doink. Let's see what Reed Hamrick does for him here.
Let's get it.
Oh, Bellaire looked to jump there. Let's see who they call it on.
Got to get back to the game there.
False start on Bellaire Big Reds. Penalty was declined. We're going to get another kick here out of Reed Hamrick. Like to see it go through here. Nearly blocked. Gets it through for a lead. 20-0, John Marshall.
We're going to take a look at that touchdown on the health plan replay.
Caden Knapp getting out of the pocket, stepping up, delivering the ball to Kane Martin. Looks like he juked out the corner there a little bit. Gets excited, keeps that ball rolling for John Marshall, picking it back up now. Let's see if Bellaire can answer here. They've been close a few times, but penalties have hurt them a lot this game.
20 unanswered points right now on the scoreboard for the John Marshall Monarchs. Now the student section is up and about.
Fired up, and I would be too, you know. I would be too.
You were in the stands for the home opener here at Monarch Stadium. What was the atmosphere like?
I mean, it was just it was tense. It was tense, and winning a game by a field goal, you get real tense in the stands. But it was exciting. It was exciting. The crowd was going wild.
Number 43, Joe Turner. And kicking off the Monarchs, number 27, Landon McCord.
Who do we have back to?
Back was number 43. He bobbled it, and it looked like number 15.
Yep.
Quentin Scott jumping on the ball.
Number 15, Quentin Scott on return for Bellaire.
Ball on the 19-yard line. Bellaire is heading south.
They are.
If they were in Ohio, that would be on what? Route 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. You know your roots.
Routes or routes, depending on who you talk to. It could be Route 2 or Route 7 or Route 7 and Route 2. You never know.
Whatever fits, I guess.
That's right. Potato.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Bellaire can get something started here with 7:50 left in the second quarter.
Michael Dipple hits number 25. Cole Gonglik for a first down. John Marshall's secondary was playing off, so they hitting all hitches there.
That brings up a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down.
Let's see if Bellaire can keep moving the ball down the field like they did on that play. and what kind of adjustments John Marshall's defense going to make. Hands it off. Number 15, Quentin Scott, fighting for yards, breaking tackles. Getting about 4 yards on the play.
So when you played at John Marshall High School, you didn't have a chance to play against the Bellaire Big Reds.
We did not. We did not. We play a lot of big schools, a lot of tough teams. One big difference from last year to this year is a lot of new faces on the defense. We lost a lot of defensive starters this year, and it looks like they've been stepping it up so far.
Bellaire looking for that one big play here. Breaks the tackle.
Rolling out of the pocket. Dipple can't hold on to it. Intended for Graham Campbell. Wide receiver number 18. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Tonight's game at Monarch Stadium isn't the only one going on around the Ohio Valley right now. Wheeling Park leads Musselman 14-6.
Brook and Cambridge tied up in the second quarter, 7-7.
Oak Glen is beating Belpre 29-0, and Doddridge County is beating Tyler Consolidated by 8.
Michael Dipple hits number 18.
Look at that.
On the play. Not called down.
He is.
Gets down the sideline, tackled by Kane Martin coming all the way
down
across the field.
About, what was that, the
11-yard line.
Brings up a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for the Bellaire Big Reds. What a run there.
That's a huge play, breaking that tackle.
We're going to take a look at that again on the health plan replay.
Graham Campbell making up for that drop pass. He hits him on the out route here.
Look at that.
Breaks the tackle for number 16 and number 4, Landon Snider, and gets right down the sideline. That's a close call by the ref there.
He was right there, though, to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Good call. We are now also in the Victory Toyota red zone, which means that Bellaire is in scoring position.
Mm-hmm. And let's see what Michael Dipple can do in scoring position with the weapons that he has on his offense. Drops back to pass. Looks to be a screen to number 9.
Dipple's pass complete to Alex Patrick. Dalton Cooper leading the way for the Monarchs.
Do we not have a number 9 on the roster they gave us?
I don't believe that we do.
See 7, 8, 10, 12.
On out the JM 5-yard line, 2nd 4.
Want to give him his props, though.
Yeah.
Don't see a number 9.
Possibly number 5, Alex Paget, who was at tight end on the play. We'll see what they do after that 6-yard gain there. Moving the ball efficiently this drive here. Seems to have seen something. Seen a hole in the John Marshall defense. Hands it off to number 15, Quentin Scott, who gets about a yard on the play.
Brings up 3 and 3. Let's check out some more scores from around the valley tonight, Brooks.
River beating Magnolia 21-0 in the second quarter.
St. Clairsville beating the Lindsley School right now 7-0.
Buckeye Local down 42-0 against Barnesville in the second quarter.
And Martins Ferry is trailing Edison 21-14. My nephew Carson Covey plays for St. Clairsville.
Does he?
Yes. 260-pound sophomore.
Yeah, big guy.
Yeah.
A young guy too. We'll see what Michael Dipple does here. Michael Dipple has a pretty fun name. That probably wasn't a pretty fun play for him as he gets swallowed up in the backfield. Looked to be a loss of 2 there. Brings up 4th and about 5 yards here.
With 4 minutes left in the second quarter. looking for their first score of the game.
Mm-hmm. And it would be a big one. I mean, scoring going into late in the second quarter here.
Be great momentum heading into the locker room for the second half.
It really would, especially if they can get a stop on defense.
They are going for it.
Let's see what the coaches drew up here. Steps back.
Almost completed.
Pass falls incomplete.
Pass was intended for number 18.
Graham Campbell in the end zone. Straight through his hands.
So turned over on
play.
downs.
Contested catch. Now John Marshall gets it inside their own 10.
We're going to see that touchdown attempt here on the replay, brought to you by the Health Plan.
And it looked to be just great coverage on that slant route on the outside. Coverage coming from number 16, Kane Martin, who's had an amazing game today so far on offense and defense, making plays. Let's see if John Marshall can run this clock down in the second quarter here and get us to half. And that's exactly what their plan is. But Dalton Cooper has different plans, getting down the field across the 20-yard line, about to the 23.
That is a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down.
James Porco bringing down Dalton Cooper.
Ball now to 22-yard line.
If you're the Bellaire coach, what do you say to your players at halftime?
Got to do your job, you know. We keep having Bellaire keeps having holes opening up on their side, letting Dalton Cooper gain some momentum and get down the field. You know, once he gets going, it's hard to stop him. As they hand Dalton Cooper the ball again, fights for yards like he always does.
Mark Boner is a veteran coach. He's a very smart guy, very accomplished coach at Bellaire.
And I'm sure he's going to have a lot to talk about in the locker room, down 20-0.
Ball is now second and 7. The ball at the John Marshall 25.
Let's see if John Marshall tries to pile it on here. They come out in a spread set with a wing on the left side. Fakes a toss to the jet to the outside, hands it to Dalton Cooper again, because why wouldn't you? No gain on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 7 with almost 2 minutes left in the second quarter here at Monarch Stadium.
John Marshall's going to have to get another first down to bring this to the quarter. If they don't get a first down here, you'll probably see them punt. But we'll see what Coach Mark Caesar has in store. His 4th year with the Monarchs. Caden Knapp rolling to the right.
Is that on the ground?
Hits the ground, incomplete. Pass intended for Kane Martin on the out route. We're going to get a health plan instant replay coming for you.
Kane Martin, number 16.
See if we can slow this down a little bit to see
Graham Campbell
the last few frames of this replay. There we go.
I mean, just hits the ground right before it gets to his hands. That's a tough catch, tough
there we
throw.
can see it running back just a little bit.
Right. Yeah, it just bounces right up into his chest.
Good follow there by J Double, our camera operator.
John Marshall going to punt on this 4th down here. Reed Hamrick getting set to flip the field. And flip the field he does.
The quarter is not over yet.
Ball rolls just about to the 40-yard line. Bellaire's 40-yard line, call it the 41.
Brady Storm, number 15, Old Stormy, down to Monarch punt.
Braden Storm downing the punt. Freshman this year playing varsity. John Marshall's had to have a lot of guys stepping up this year. Very young team, very promising team.
So how many players did they lose with you at graduation? Do you know?
I'm not quite sure. I would say around the 11 mark.
Let's see what Bellaire does with 1:14 left in the second quarter, trailing John Marshall by 20 points. There's a flag
Looked to be a penalty on John Marshall.
on the kickoff.
The penalty against the Monarchs.
Which is going to bring the ball back. Make it a 4th and very long. They're going to punt the ball again. Mark Caesar calls a timeout.
They have them. They can use them.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Timeout, John Marshall. Their last timeout.
this year marks WJMH Media's 20th anniversary. The student-run broadcasting service of Marshall County Schools began in August of 2005 under the direction of John Marshall High School class of 1995 alumnus, yours truly, Tony Summers. And for the past 8 years, Carly McElhaney, John Marshall High School, and WJMH Media alumna from the class of 2011 has been the instructor. WJMH Media, based out of John Marshall High School, has been connecting, entertaining, and informing the community for 2 decades. Thank you for supporting the students and the student productions here at WJMH Media for the past 20 years. It's been a pleasure working with students throughout the past 20 years.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for WJMH Media, you guys wouldn't be able to watch this great game going on right here.
The kids who are on the crew tonight are fantastic, and they range in age from freshmen to John Marshall High School seniors, and we have a Bethany College student who is a sophomore there, and we've had students as young as second grade. Emily Gatz has been with us for years.
Wow. The punt rolls back to about the 50-yard line. Raekwon Pettigrew running backwards. Breaks a tackle from Xavier Wells. Tries to get upfield, and he does. Breaks another
Making
tackle.
all kinds of moves there. Gets out at the, what is that, about 38, 39?
Steps out at the 39-yard line. And that'll be a Bellaire ball.
With just about 1 minute left.
That'll bring up a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down for the Bellaire Big Red. 59 seconds left to go. You'd like to get a score.
As we talked about just a little bit ago, that would be great momentum heading into the locker room. And then Coach Boner could get his guys pumped up and get ready for the second half of tonight's game.
Yeah, you'd hate to go into halftime down 20-0. That'll kill the locker room. You know, getting down on yourself. As Michael Dipple sets to take the snap here. Throws the ball to the outside, number 25. They've been hitting those quick hitches.
And he made it out of bounds.
Oh, no.
Did he?
Looks like the referee signaling the clock to run.
Oh, okay. He did not make it out of bounds. Well, the clock stopped, though.
Bellaire calls a timeout.
Yep. That's how they stop the clock right there.
Catch made by Cole Gomlick.
Timeout, Bellaire. Second timeout.
Chalk Talk, brought to you by Allied Realty Groups, is hosted this year by WJMH Junior Emma Daner. The new episode drops every Friday afternoon on the WJMH Media YouTube channel. This week's edition, you can check it out after the game tonight and see how well Emma Daner is doing with Chalk Talk, sponsored by Allied Realty Groups. It is a great segment where you get to see what the coach is thinking about for the upcoming game, and that is released every Friday. We have a home football game.
You love to see what a coach will say about his team before a game, you know.
Speaking of Emma Daner, there she is holding up the J in JMHS.
Jack of all trades, it looks like.
John Marshall 34.
All right, 51 seconds left in the second quarter.
Bellaire coming out in a bunch set to the left. Michael Dipple looking that way, moving around in the pocket. Throws the ball to number 22.
Did the referee call him in or complete?
Says it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Athletic catch by Raekwon Pettigrew. Just couldn't get his feet in bounds.
Perhaps his last name should be Pedigree because he is so good.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't been able to get the ball rolling today, but he's made a couple big plays for the Big Reds.
Here's another look at it.
Really gets up for this ball.
But comes down on the chalk line there, it looks like.
Kane Martin was able to hit him low, bring him out of bounds. It's great coverage by Kane Martin there.
Good look there on the health plan instant replay.
Can't jump with him, just carry him out of bounds, I guess. Dipple looking downfield. Looked to be the number 25, Cole Gonglet.
Just a little deep.
Yep, little outside. You know, you like to lead him to the sideline, but I mean, he turned on the wheels there.
4th and 4.
Just couldn't make the connection. Let's see what they'll do on 4th and 4 here with 37 seconds left in the second quarter.
The first half of the game has almost gone 1 hour and 15 minutes. Pretty long first half.
Yeah, it is.
Penalties, timeouts, injuries.
We've had it all today, folks. Dipple steps back, looks across the middle.
Tip.
Deflected off of number 15. Tip to Raekwon Pettigrew, their star, ready to make a play. Moves the ball down the field.
And that is a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down.
And that's the kind of stuff you love to see out of your star players, you know, being ready to make plays like that. And that's all Raekwon has done tonight.
We are also in the Victory Toyota red zone.
20 seconds left. Michael Dipple looking to the end zone. Incomplete. Second down on the 10-yard line.
Just about 16 seconds left.
We got a replay here. The health plan instant replay. Tipped off of number 15, Quentin Scott. And Raekwon just sitting there ready to make a play, you know.
They couldn't even bring him down.
Great heads-up play, driving his feet. Now we have 2nd and 10 in the Victory Toyota red zone.
With 16 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's see if this John Marshall defense can hold up. And it doesn't look like it as he hits Raekwon Pettigrew across the middle for a Bellaire touchdown.
For Bellaire Big Reds, putting 6 up on the board.
You got to put the ball in the hands of your star players. Bellaire, a big touchdown there going into half. Makes it a 2-score game. Those are the kind of plays you have to have, the kind of drives you have to stay in a game like this. It looks like they're going to line up to go for 2 here.
Bellaire lines up for the attempted 2-point conversion.
This John Marshall front has held up pretty well today. Not allowing much in the run game, so you'd think Michael Dipple would try and get it outside to his star players here as they Bellaire Big Reds call a timeout.
Brooks, we are moments away from the halftime show sponsored by Gold, Corey, and Turak, and that will be coming up after the end of the second quarter. But we are going to step away for just a few seconds. You are watching WJMH Media's broadcast of the Bellaire versus John Marshall football game on WTRF and WJMH. Right now, the Monarchs lead the Bellaire Big Reds by a score of 20-6. We'll be right back.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office for a free consultation. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. Bellaire Big Reds going for the 2-point conversion here.
Yep, and it looks like Dipple's going to drop back to pass. Hits his man in the red zone.
And that is 2 points.
That is number 5. Their tight end.
At 11.3 before halftime.
Rather, Alex Paget.
Here's a look at the health plan instant replay of the touchdown.
And Dipple knows exactly where he's going right when that ball is snapped. I mean, he stares at Raekwon Pettigrew all the way across the field.
Almost to 10 seconds left of the second quarter.
Now, you can't get complacent with this kickoff here. You got to make sure nothing big happens, no big plays, no opportunities to score for John Marshall going into half to lengthen that lead they have. We've seen big plays on the kickoff. John Marshall had a huge play on the well, not the opening kickoff, but John Marshall's opening kickoff after their first touchdown. Hit off the chest of a Bellaire Big Red. Allowed the John Marshalls to get the ball back and score.
Xavier Wells back deep for the Monarchs.
Xavier Wells back deep.
Scott Balsey to kick off for the Big Red.
Already had a great return today. Did muff a punt. We'll see which side he likes to stick on here.
John Marshall still has 1 timeout left in the second quarter.
Bellaire squibs it up the middle to Landon Snider, number 4, who's looking to get a big return here. Right up the middle.
Landon Snider, the ball carrier.
Gets taken down. In a little fight there, a little scruff there. Number 18 on the tackle, Graham Campbell. John Marshall probably going to want to take this straight to half here. You don't want to make any big mistakes. Give Bellaire a chance to score here. Probably either kneel it or hand it off to their running back, Dalton Cooper.
Before halftime.
They come out and empty. Maybe they're trying to hit something big here.
We'll see what Coach Caesar has up his sleeve.
$7.2 before half.
The whistle is blown with 7 seconds left.
John Marshall might try and hit something big here. Risky decision by coaches. Diggy Knapp steps up, gets sacked, ball is stripped.
And that will end
like
the second quarter and the first half.
Number
of the
56.
Bellaire Big Reds versus John Marshall football game, the first time since 2019. And the score right now is 20-8. The Monarchs are leading. And as always, WJMH Media will present a live broadcast of all John Marshall home football games this season on our YouTube channel. And again, this year, we are excited to partner with WTRF so we can bring you all of these games on My Ohio Valley.
It looks like they might give Bellaire an opportunity here.
For another play.
Yeah, it looks like John Marshall's defense is coming out on the field.
Tonight's game is the second of 5, and we will return on October 17th for the homecoming game versus Brooke. October 31st, when Point Pleasant visits Moundsville, and senior night versus the rival Wheeling Park on November 7th. One last play. They put 1.2 seconds back on the clock for Bellaire to make one last play before the half.
I mean, that risky decision didn't seem to pay off there, giving Bellaire another chance to score here. Now it's going to be a long one if they do.
Yes. Let's see what they are going to try to do.
Screen across the middle to Pettigrew.
And he is not stopping.
No, he is not. He's going to keep moving the ball
But there
down
is
the
a
field.
flag in the backfield.
There is a flag down, but Pettigrew in some open space here.
That is amazing.
Looking to make a play. Kane Martin on the tackle there to end that.
Kane Martin on stop number 16 for the Monarch.
There was a flag on the play. Now, if it's a flag on John Marshall, you would assume that they would get another chance here to score. And after that, it looked pretty risky. Let's see what the referees decide here in midfield.
Is he placing the ball again, or
Talking
is he?
it out. Well, I guess we're going to find out here. Going over to talk to Bellaire's coaches. Probably asking the coaches. Oh, Bellaire's coach does not seem too happy, Coach Boner there.
Are they sending them into the locker room, or are they saying there's one last play?
Our head referee might tell us right now.
Penalty on John Marshall.
Penalty on John Marshall. They're going to give Bellaire another chance to score now.
Will they put the 1.5 seconds back on the clock then? Is that what they will reset the clock to?
You know, the clock might sit at 0-0, and they might just let this play out here. The penalty after the clock runs out, they usually just let it sit at 0-0. They don't add time.
They are moving the sticks.
Is officially the last play, and they're going to put the ball all the way up on the John Marshall. It looks like the 12-yard line. Wow.
So that puts us in the Victory Toyota red zone.
These are the opportunities you cannot let the opposing team have.
And a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down, right?
Yeah.
Because they've moved the sticks. The chains are now down at the south end of Monarch Stadium. One last play.
Unbelievable. He throws it up deep to Raekwon Pettigrew.
And
catches it, but it's out of bounds.
How
out
close.
Of bounds. Couldn't get that foot down.
Oh,
wow.
My. I'm hoping we can see that on the health plan instant replay here momentarily. What a play, though, by the Bellaire Big Reds, and what a drive for them to get several opportunities.
And the mistakes, I mean, this is what mistakes lead to on the health plan instant replay here. I mean, opportunities to score late in the first half. I mean,
take a look at this slow down.
Wow, I mean, what an athletic catch to get up there, but just gets that
looks
right
like
foot
he's
out
just
of
on
bounds.
the paint. I want to know if we have Poncho Flores number 2's angle of that, because he would be right there along the paint. See if we can get that on the replay again, and we can show exactly how that went down. They are cueing it.
Let's get that angle here.
This is from down at field level. Nope, this is still the same angle that we had. Apologies, we don't have that other angle, but we'll take a look at it again on the replay. Slow it down, and we can see that
he really gets up there for that, but I mean, that left foot, it just eventually trails out of bounds. Yeah, couldn't get that down.
Just out of bounds.
You get so much airtime.
Here's the other angle right now. Nope. We are getting ready for the halftime show, but right now, John Marshall is leading 20-8 over Bellaire.
Yep, a lot of penalties, you know, a lot of missed opportunities and opportunities given by both teams. So we'll see how this plays out in the second half here.
The pride of the all-American town, the Bellaire Marching Band, is under the direction of Mrs. Laura Klein. Assistant director is Dr. Alan Klein. Drumline instructor is Mr. Stephen Street. And color guard advisor is Mrs. Erin Kramer. Their show this evening includes songs from Wicked, No One Mourns, The Wicked, Defying Gravity, and For Good. Let's take a listen to the Bellaire Marching Band. That was the Bellaire Marching Band, and we are going to step away real quick for a 15-second break. You are watching the GKT Halftime Show, produced by WJMH Media on WTRF My Ohio Valley and WTRF.com, along with the WTRF Facebook page, WTRF Plus, and the WJMH Media YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
We rely on tractor trailers to keep our economy moving. But when a company puts profits before safety, tragedy happens. If you've been injured in a truck crash, time is critical. Contact GKT today. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. I'm Tony Summers alongside Brooks Harrison, and we have a ball game here tonight.
We do. It's a 20-8 ball game. Monarchs are leading. Each team has given away opportunities left and right, and not taking opportunities in terms of penalties and getting behind the chains.
I'm sure the Marks, who are the head coaches of both teams, are telling their players in the locker room right now, we do not want to see any more laundry on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, the penalties have just been all over the place for both teams, really, and it's not helping. It's not helping anybody, especially in the red zone. And now the Marching Monarchs welcome 8th grade band members of Moundsville Middle School and Sherrard Middle School this evening. Nick Bruce is the director at Moundsville Middle, and Joshua Garrett is the director at Sherrard Middle. Tracy Philbin, the director at John Marshall High School. The field commander for the Marching Monarchs is Carly Minch, and the drumline captain is Michaela Kazemka.
It will be amazing to see all three bands playing at once tonight.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of work and a lot of practice to get this done.
They were rehearsing before the game tonight, and I think that's the only rehearsal time that they've had. So we'll see that they are talented when we bring all of the Marshall County middle schools and John Marshall High School together.
Yeah, great to see them getting everything ready on the spot. Very talented musicians in this area. We're going to see that right now.
You're not a musician per se, right? You don't play any instruments.
No, I don't.
But you are a singer.
Yeah, yes.
Or you were in high school.
I was in high school. I sung in the choir at John Marshall High School. Yeah.
You were featured at Monarch Tidings on WTRF TV last year at Christmas time.
Yeah, I had a solo and a duet there. We have a great music program at John Marshall High School. They get a lot of kids out. So,
are you ready for the band?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Carly Minch is ready too. Let's hear him. Just saw the Gold Corey and Turak halftime show. Need help, get GKT. We will be right back after this.
Marshall County Schools presents Look, Looking Out for Our Kids, Tuesday, September 16th at 5:30 at the John Marshall High School Center for Performing Arts. Join guest speaker Caleb Joseph as he shares his compelling self-help tour, focusing on adversity, stress, anxiety, and addiction. It's free and open to the public.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has been rooted in your community and the state of West Virginia. A steady part of your family and your business. We're here for you with health services designed to manage and improve your well-being. The health plan is powered by a team of dedicated healthcare professionals and trusted local partners. Because your health deserves more than just coverage. It deserves commitment. The health plan. Here for you.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium, where tonight the John Marshall Monarchs are hosting the Bellaire Big Reds. Right now, the Monarchs are leading by a score of 20-8. And Brooks, right now we have the health plan highlights from the first half.
In highlights we have, I mean, there's been a lot of big plays and a lot of game-changing plays, and we'll start here with, in the first quarter, a big run from Dalton Cooper, getting behind his fullback, Hayden Fordyce, and really just gets down the field and gets that first touchdown underway for the John Marshall Monarchs. Next in the first quarter, we'll have number 22, Raekwon Pettigrew from Bellaire.
Going to see some celebration first by the Monarchs.
Yeah. Big interception here. Sees the double pass coming from a mile away and makes a great play on the ball. Gets up the sideline, cuts it back in, and gets swallowed up. But he's been making plays all night. I mean, Dalton Cooper and Raekwon Pettigrew, you're going to hear their names called a lot. I mean, Dalton's been making great plays on offense, and Raekwon's been making plays on both sides of the ball for the Bellaire Big Red. Now you're going to see a touchdown from Kane Martin here. Just getting in the end zone, losing his man, getting up there, getting that celebration done. I mean, he's been all over the place as well tonight, making plays on offense and defense, doing great at corner. Now we're going to see a great heads-up play by Raekwon Pettigrew through the hands of number 16, right into the hands of Raekwon Pettigrew. That sets up the Bellaire Big Reds for a big first down and a touchdown opportunity.
Number 16 is Scott Balsey from Bellaire
Through the
Big
hands of
Reds.
Scott Balsey, right to Raekwon Pettigrew. It sets him up for this touchdown pass here to, you name it, Raekwon Pettigrew on the slant here right across the middle. Raekwon Pettigrew makes a great play there.
Right now we have WJMH sports reporter Christian Turak standing by on the sideline right now with the head football coach for John Marshall Monarchs, Coach Caesar. Christian?
Coach, Dalton Cooper had a big first half, a couple big fourth down conversions, one for a TD. How important is he to a Monarch win in the second half?
Oh, very important. We got to run the ball. We've turned it over a few times, made a few mistakes, but he's a very big key to us closing this game out.
Monarchs are losing the turnover battle 3-1. How do you clean that up in the second?
Well, we made some adjustment at halftime, so hopefully that'll work. And we gave them some momentum. Had a chance to put this one away. We allowed them to stay in the game. Now we got to, we got to get a big stop here to start the second half, and hopefully we do that, and hopefully we can have a good first drive this second.
Big Reds 4 times in the red zone. Only came up with 1 score. How do you explain the key to the Monarchs' success in their red zone defense?
Well, we're bending, but not breaking. But we broke the one time. But we still need to do a better job. We're letting them drive on us. We got to keep them out of the red zone.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Thank you. Christian Turak for WJMH Media. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Christian. Great job. Great interview with Coach Caesar.
And the defense does have to step it up in the second half. I mean, they have held them to 6, don't get me wrong, but there's been a lot of penalties, a lot of driving down the field. So, and you see them like Coach said, they were bending. They finally broke in the end there. So we'll see what they do in the second half.
The second half is coming up right on the other side of this break. Live from Monarch Stadium, you are watching WJMH Media's production of John Marshall High School football. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Coach Rich Rodriguez, head football coach, West Virginia Mountaineers. I make a lot of decisions as a head coach. I make a lot of decisions in life. If disaster ever strikes your home or business, make the right call and call Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. I know these folks. They're great to work with. They're outstanding. They've served for over 50 years in the Mountain State. They'll treat you right. If you ever have a disaster, if you ever need something fixed, call Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. That's the team that Mountaineers will call.
Styled for the wild. Built for the bold. With next generation power. Toyota Tacoma. Redefine your limits. Buy yours now and save with low 2.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
This WJMH Media production of John Marshall High School football is sponsored by Allied Realty Groups, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, DeFelice Brothers Pizza, and Victory Toyota. Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. Bellaire Big Reds in town, taking on the homestanding John Marshall Monarchs. Current score 20-8 in favor of John Marshall.
John Marshall's going to kick this ball off and let Bellaire maybe break down this lead a little bit more like they did at the end of the second half there with a big drive. And they also had, at the very end, a couple close opportunities to score there.
Bellaire leads the series between JM and Bellaire 28-10. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, in the past 6 games that they've played since 2019, that's the last time they played each other, the run is tied at 3-3. So here comes the kickoff for the second half of tonight's game.
Kick is muffed by number 43 from Bellaire, hits a hole and gets brought down by number 18. And that was number 43, Joe Turner, on the return there. Xavier Wells on the stop. Bellaire's going to have a big drive here. They have got to score to keep this momentum rolling after halftime. We're going to see what they talked about in the locker room, and we're going to see what kind of adjustments they made to get past this John Marshall defense.
We weren't able to talk to Mark Boner, but I'm sure that he had a lot to say.
I'm sure he did, and I'm sure those kids in the locker room got an earful there, so we'll see what happens here. Ball is fumbled by the quarterback. Dalton Cooper jumps on the ball. John Marshall football. I mean, it looked like the ball just slipped right out of his hand. I mean, that is not what you want from your starting quarterback.
Perhaps we will see that on the health plan instant replay, what happened. Here it comes on your screen right now, the instant replay brought to you by the health plan. Let's see exactly what happened to the quarterback.
And this may just be nerves coming out of halftime. You know, you got a big talk from your coach, and you just make a silly little mistake that might cost you. You know, it might cost you a lot, especially because the John Marshall Monarchs now start with the ball in the Victory Toyota red zone here.
And it's also a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down for the Monarchs.
Let's see what quarterback Caden Knapp. Oh, he's going to hand it off to Dalton Cooper, their power back, their life soul of this team. Now, if John Marshall can score here, they can start running the clock out. And you'd think you'll see them doing that, running the ball a lot, getting this clock down, especially if they get up in a big lead.
Clock can only run, though, if penalties aren't happening, right?
That is correct. I mean, and you got to stay away from those penalties. I mean, it's both teams have been penalty ridden in this first half. We'll see what happens in the second half. Already a big play, big turnover for the John Marshall Monarchs.
We were just seconds into the third quarter when that happened.
Mm-hmm. Dalton Cooper hits the hole hard, runs over a guy, stumbles his way to a 3rd and 1, it looks like.
you make it to the 10-yard line? Is that where they're going to
10-yard line, I believe.
spot the ball there? So we are still inside the Toyota Victory red zone. Victory Toyota red zone, that is.
You don't see many running backs that can run as hard as Dalton Cooper and as fast. I mean, this kid is a specimen, if I do say so myself. And they're going to give him the ball one more time and just punch it through that line. The John Marshall line hasn't looked perfect, but, I mean, they're allowing Dalton Cooper to get at least 3 yards every play.
So that brings up a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for John Marshall. And they are how many seconds away from maybe scoring another touchdown?
Yeah, and it's going to have to come in these 4 plays here because you see they're inside the 10-yard line. Now you wonder with Reed Hamrick at kicker, who is pretty clutch at the kicker position, if they get to a 4th down, will they kick the ball or will they go for it? Now, we're only at 1st down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. As Kane Marshall motions to the outside, and they pitch it to Dalton Cooper. He runs inside but gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Bodies all over him, barely brought down. And with forward progress, he's going to get marked down at the 11-yard line. Now, if John Marshall can score, they can start putting this game away. But if the Bellaire defense can start holding them up.
Never say never, because WJMH Media also does the OVAC All-Star Football game. And that kind of came down to just the last few seconds.
Yeah, that was
when West Virginia pulled one out.
Down to the wire, a huge game, so you never know. You never know with football, especially these river rivalries like the OVAC game. As Caden Knapp rolls right, doesn't get the screen set up, throws it out of bounds. Smart decision by Caden Knapp. We've seen them try and run a screen pass twice this game, and both times it hasn't gone the way they wanted. Maybe they've been seeing something, but they just can't get it set up right. As we get a 3rd and long here in the red zone.
Brought to you by
Toyota. Victory
Toyota. There you go.
Victory Toyota red zone here.
No chance for a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down here, though.
Nope. Now we'll see John Marshall come out and spread. They want to. It seems like they want to get bodies out of the pocket here, so that out of the box rather. No, Caden Knapp's going to step back, heave it towards the end zone for Kane Martin. Can't get it to him, and it's going to be 4th and 11 inside the red zone on the 11-yard line. And we see Reed Hamrick jogging out with the tee. Looks like they are going to kick this field goal and move up to a 3-score lead. But who knows? Maybe they fake it.
And we've had one missed extra point tonight.
We have had a missed extra point tonight, and this is a little bit deeper than that missed extra point. So can't rule anything out here. The kick is up, and it looks to be good, just wide. And that'll hurt, That'll hurt, getting a big turnover, and you just can't capitalize on it. And gives Bellaire, Big Reds, the ball back inside their own 20. On the 20, rather. Another opportunity to score. They haven't necessarily lost their momentum yet, so let's see if they can pick it back up.
We had a quick look at the John Marshall High School student section. They are calm again.
They are calm again, but they haven't dwindled out yet. I'm sure after a big play, they'll step it up. And a quick hitch to Raekwon Pettigrew, their shifty number 22, and he gets down the sideline. And it looks like he's going to be gone at the 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown for the Bellaire Big Reds.
Great play by the Bellaire Big Reds there.
And that's that kind of big momentum that if you're John Marshall, you cannot let them have, right? Because, I mean, if they get this ball rolling, even scoring going into halftime, it's huge.
capitalizing on a missed field goal.
Exactly. Capitalizing on an opportunity that they got from John Marshall. And John Marshall couldn't capitalize on their opportunity, so it goes both ways.
Great job by the Bellaire Big Reds there.
It was. And getting the ball to your star players, that's what it's all going to be about. Like we said in the beginning of the game, it's Raekwon Pettigrew. You got to stop him. And so far in the second half, they haven't. So we'll see what happens here. One big play can bring this game all the way back around.
Here we go
as
for
they
the
go
extra
for
points
2-point
here.
Conversion here. Swing pass out to number 15, and he gets swallowed up. Quentin Scott couldn't quite make it to get that 2-point conversion. Now it's 20-14.
We're going to take a look at that touchdown again on the health plan replay.
Raekwon Pettigrew gets a little shifty there. Yep. Makes number 25 slow up. Landon Snider can't quite get to him, and he's off to the races, you know.
Very fast.
Very fast. Very fast. Him and Dalton Cooper need to have a race after the game, I think.
Both boys may be a little tired after tonight.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
the weather is warm and they've been playing hard.
Yeah, they have. They have really putting their teams on their back, you know, getting things done, being leaders. Being a leader as a sophomore for Dalton Cooper, which is a big deal because John Marshall will have him for another 2 years after this.
Bellaire only trailing by 6 now with 8:35 left in the third quarter.
We've got ourselves a ball game here. Now let's see if Bellaire can come up with another big stop like they did on the last drive.
Have we seen any yellow handkerchiefs right now?
I don't think so. I don't believe that we have this half.
Since this second half started.
Well, we've seen a couple miscues.
Hopefully they stay in their pockets then. For both teams.
Yes. See if John Marshall can answer offensively after this kickoff. And who knows, maybe Xavier Wells can break one free here. This Bellaire kickoff team has looked a little bit shaky, opening up holes. So they're going to squib it. Bounces off number 4, Landon Snider. He dives on it.
Who has it?
Who has the ball? Looks to be a little bit of a scrum on the bottom there.
But John Marshall has
number 1, Zeke Young comes up with the ball. Zeke Young is a captain on the John Marshall football team. He's a really hard-working senior.
So that brings up a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down after the kick.
First down for the Monarchs on the John Marshall 22-yard line. Looking to move the ball down the field here. I mean, this is a big drive. All of these drives have been big drives. I keep repeating myself on that, but I mean, this game has been back and forth.
Both teams playing very strong.
Let's see if John Marshall can roll with the punches here. Landon Snider motions out. They hand it to Dalton Cooper, and he's breaking free, getting, let's say, 14 yards on the play there.
No need to get rid of the graphic. Another panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for the Monarchs.
The John Marshall offense productivity this year has been way better than in past years, I will say. It's been a while since John Marshall's been able to move the ball and score points in a football game. I have not seen much on Bellaire recently, but it seems like in the past years they have had great teams. A lot of star players. We'll see what John Marshall decides to do here on this first down. Hands it right back to Dalton Cooper, who's going to get another 4.5, 5 yards on that play.
If John Marshall picks up the victory tonight, they have only had a few seasons where they've started 3-0. That's happened 4 times in the school's history, the last coming during the 1996 campaign when the Monarchs went undefeated to claim the West Virginia Class AAA state championship.
And this is the type of winning John Marshall doesn't see very much. I mean, when you come out of John Marshall, you know, you expect a couple wins on the season, but not very many. I mean, last year we only had 2. They've already matched last year's win record as Caden Knapp rolls out, heaves it deep for Landon Snider.
Intercepted.
And it is intercepted.
Who brought that down?
Intercepted by number
3.
That would be Rayshawn Pettigrew. Maybe some relation to Raekwon Pettigrew. Athletic interception there, as we're going to get a health plan instant replay here. Caden Knapp heaves it. Has some confidence in his receiver, but, I mean, Rayshawn just jumps that ball. Pettigrew comes down with it. That's a big play for the Bellaire Big Reds.
The Sherrard Middle School cross-country team will host its inaugural 5K Monster Dash on Sunday, October 12th. Registration is at 8 a.m. and the race begins at 9. School-appropriate costumes are encouraged. Scan the QR code on your screen right now to pre-register. If you sign up by Friday, October 3rd, you are guaranteed a T-shirt. The entry fee per person is $35. All proceeds will benefit the school's athletic department and the Marshall County Family Resource Network's Teen Christmas Project.
Now, as we get back to the game here, Bellaire's got the ball again. Let's see if they can drive down the field and even the score out and possibly take the lead, their first lead of the night. John Marshall's defense, they have really slowed down their productivity, closing out the first half and then coming into the second half here. Michael Dipple hits number 5.
Sometimes halftime is good for a team, and sometimes it's bad.
Yeah,
it can stop momentum.
Yeah, it really can, and especially when you have a big drive go against you and a couple miscues for John Marshall. You know, you go into halftime and you're not thinking about the lead you have. You're thinking about, you know, what just happened to you guys. You know, you start getting scared, you start getting timid, and then you play timid. And when you play timid in football, you lose.
That is a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. 6:22 left in the third quarter.
Alex Paget having himself a game here. Let's see if they can keep hitting him for some yards down the field. They're going to hand it off to Quentin Scott out of the backfield. And he gets swallowed up. Give him about 1 yard on the play here.
Brought down by number 33.
2nd and 9.
John Marshall needs to stop here. This defense has had big play after big play at the beginning of this game. They just got to not miss opportunities.
The low snap.
Bubble screen to number 5. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Bellaire Big Reds.
Who's number 5?
That would be Alex Paget.
There you go.
I've heard his name a couple times tonight. A couple times on this drive even. As we move into 3rd and 9 here. See what the Bellaire Big Reds draw up. They've been in spread a lot this game. Spread and trips have been their favorites here. They've been slinging the ball around. As Michael Dipple drops back, breaks a sack. But gets brought down.
Number 23 for the Monarchs.
Number 23. That's our new guy, JT Thomas, at D end. Our DNs today have been having a game. JT Thomas and on both sides, Dalton Cooper has had a great game as we go into a health plan instant replay for this huge sack. Now he breaks the sack between Clay McCord and he just gets brought down in the backfield. I mean, this Bellaire Big Reds front front five is just letting up too much pressure.
4th and 20. So we're going to kick.
Yeah, we're going to see a punt
here.
See what kind of coverage Bellaire can have against number 4, Landon Snider, who is back deep. Looks like they're just going to mark it down here at about the 28-yard line.
Nathan Williamson.
As we flip field here, John Marshall, let's see what senior quarterback Caden Knapp can do for this team here, and see if he can make up for that interception last drive.
Will begin play at the 4:26 mark or 4:25 mark in the third.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down. Monarchs heading north this time.
Hayden Fordyce looking to lead on the edge, misses a block, and Dalton Cooper gets swallowed up in the backfield before he can pick up a head of steam. And that's what this Bellaire defense needs. They need to stop Dalton Cooper before he gets a head of steam. Once he starts running, gets that head down, and starts moving forward, he's tough to bring down. That was a big play in the backfield by number 18, Graham Campbell, who's been playing well at wide receiver. It looks like he's going to start making plays on defense here, too, as we bring up 2nd and 13 for the John Marshall Monarchs in their own half on the 25. Caden Knapp sets up the throw, rolls back, hit as he throws, out of bounds. That's number 15, Quentin Scott, on the pressure. Caden Knapp had time in that pocket, but he started rolling out and gave Quentin Scott a chance to get in his face, forced him to throw it out of bounds there.
3rd and 13.
Now, Caden Knapp has done well when he's sitting inside the pocket, so let's see what he can do on this 3rd down if he can have some time to get rid of the ball here. He's got an arm on him if he can settle down. Possibly some nerves here, especially after throwing an interception last drive. Bobbles the snap, heaves it downfield for number 18, Xavier Wells, who catches it downfield and gets tripped up by number 25, Cole Gonglet.
It's a good thing Cole was there.
It was. A little shoelace tackle there. That's why you don't give up on that play. And here in the health plan replay, we'll just see Caden Knapp set up. He knows where he's going. And Xavier Wells turned on the burners. Gets tripped up towards the end. One broken tackle away from a touchdown there.
We have an injury timeout right now.
Looks like Xavier Wells is cramping up there on the field.
It looks like it's time for this week's JM football trivia question. Is Greg Ferris was the first Monarch to play football at WVU. What position did he play? A, receiver, B, offensive line, C, linebacker, or D, kicker? What do you think?
Well, I thought it was D, kicker. Now we'll see what happens here. We'll see what the answer is.
You found out when we were going through this earlier that he was a receiver, and he was also my English literature teacher at John Marshall High School when I was a sophomore. That was the year. That was back when he got a perm for the first time. He told us in class the reason a perm was because he was going camping and didn't want to have to fix his hair.
Sounds like an exciting guy.
Yeah, he was. He was a great teacher.
Pitch to Dalton Cooper, fumbled in the backfield, jumps on it, but gets swallowed up by number 5, Alex Paget. He's having himself a good second half rather. As we bring up 2nd and 14 for the John Marshall Monarchs. They got bailed out last drive.
That's it. Just under 3 minutes left to play in the quarter. It's still a 6-point ball game.
It is. This is a close ball game. John Marshall had a chance to put it away, and they couldn't. So here they are, trying to give themselves a chance to get a 2-score lead here. Caden Knapp rolling, hits Landon Snider on the 15-yard line and gets wrestled down out of bounds. Maybe the 14, rather. Landon Snider is a big playmaker and a key player for this John Marshall football team. Really shifty, great route runner.
That brings us in to the replay.
You'll see Caden Knapp put some zip on this ball, hitting him out wide. I mean, that's how the play was drawn up.
Coming down to the feet of Chevy Large, our camera operator down there on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
We are inside the Victory Toyota red zone.
Lining up in an I formation here. See Caden Knapp does under center. Hands it to Dalton Cooper. Gets swallowed up in the backfield again. A lot of pressure coming in. A lot of pressure coming in through this O-line here.
Right now on the WJMH Media YouTube channel, we have more than 300 viewers tuning in worldwide. Thank you so much for joining us. Also, if you're watching us on WTRF My Ohio Valley, thank you for still watching traditional television, because I am still a traditional television watcher, watching 7 News this morning, 7 News at noon, 7 News at 5, 7 News at 6, watching all of the newscasts on WTRF. If you're watching us on WTRF.com, thank you for tuning in from there. Also, the WTRF Facebook page. And brand new, if you have a smart television, you can watch us on WTRF Plus. It's an app. And if you would like to follow WJMH Media on social media, there are our handles right there. Facebook is WJMH Media. On X, formerly Twitter, that is at WJMH Media. Instagram is WJMH Media. And you can search us up on the YouTube, as they call it, at WJMH Media as well. Follow WJMH Media so you can see the great productions put on by Carly McElhaney's students. They are doing a tremendous job tonight, Brooks.
Yes, they are. As we get into this 4th down, big 4th down for the John Marshall Monarchs to see if they can put some points on the board here. They decide not to bring their kicker out on the field as Caden Knapp rolls out to the right, looking for some room, dumps it off to number 32, their fullback, who breaks a tackle and gets down at the 2-yard line. That is Hayden Fordyce, I believe.
You're so excited you can't even find your papers.
I can't even find my papers. Yeah, that is Hayden Fordyce, and that's a great catch and a great broken tackle. Now we have guys down left and right.
We're going to see the replay here once it's loaded up, but we do have several players down on the field here.
That's just a little waggle concept there for Hayden Fordyce. He slips right through the line and gets down into that flat. Caden Knapp's able to put some zip on it there and get it to him to break a tackle. Huge play for the Monarchs there. Huge 4th down.
Joey Evans is running audio tonight, but he's also a producer in our ear. And because I still watch traditional television, he said in my ear, I'm old. I'm not that old, Joey. He's talking in our ear again.
Yeah,
let's not pay attention to him.
And I have to agree with Joey a little bit, because I don't watch traditional television either.
I don't like to hear that.
I think that's the generation change.
That it is, yes. But as long as you're watching WTRF Plus,
yes,
or if you're watching WTRF on their Facebook page or their YouTube channel or WJMH Media, we're all happy.
Those are the important ones.
That's right. Exactly.
As we got an injured Big Red off the field.
We have a lot of viewers tonight watching us on traditional television on My Ohio Valley, so thank you for being an old-timer like myself. I haven't even hit 50 yet, but they like to make fun of my age, even though I'm not that old yet.
We can't help it. We just like to have a little bit of fun up here.
That's right.
Caden Knapp steps out on the field.
Knocking on the door of another touchdown.
Uh-huh. And looks like they're going to hand it to Dalton Cooper as he piles forward for what looks like is signaled a touchdown for Dalton Cooper. Another one for him. Dalton Cooper, only a sophomore, really stepping it up for John Marshall.
What kind of interactions did you have with Dalton last year?
I mean, me and Dalton, we would get chippy at practice because he's a really hard worker, and I like to think that I was too. So
Yes.
we would get chippy at practice, but we were great friends, you
Oh,
know.
good.
Yeah, we got along really well. So, but he's a great leader, especially for being a sophomore. You know, he really shows what he does. And he is an avid Pokemon fan, believe it or not.
Is he
After
really?
every game, he opens a Pokemon pack on his TikTok. So you can go check that out after the game. I do believe he did pull Charizard recently. So as he swings out and the ball gets to him, but it's deflected by number 43, Joe Turner. And I believe we're going to get a instant replay.
We're going to get another
from the
look at
health-
that. Yep, we're going to get another
Another
look at that touchdown. Courtesy of the health plan.
Yep. Dalton Cooper powers it forward. I mean, he gets like 6-7 yards every play. So, you know, he's really able to push the pace. So, I mean, he's really lighting up this Bellaire front. So,
Pancho Flores, number 2, has that touchdown from another angle. Trying to
back of
punch
the goal
through.
line. Yep, we see he just falls forward, right? I mean, and he's a big guy. I mean, he can just fall forward on you, and you can't stop him, especially when he gets ahead of steam from that deep in the backfield, you know?
Our director tonight is a student. He's a senior. Ash Roth, doing a great job.
Fantastic job.
We have some new students here tonight, too, from the junior class, working around the Valley Scores, training on graphics, and Max doing a bang-up job. Max has been with us all summer long when the professional team played here, too. They were our scorekeeper.
We get a close-up look at Dalton Cooper, emotionless after a big touchdown. He's just used to it at this point, I guess.
Earlier, he had a big smile on his face, right? Before he put his
He did.
mouthpiece back in.
The first one's exciting. The next
Yeah.
3 aren't so exciting, I guess. As we get a kickoff from Landon McCabe, Raekwon Pettigrew gets it down the field, slips through a couple
Still
tackles.
making some moves there. Look at that.
Moving out to the right. Can he get around the edge? He can. He has an edge. Let's see what he does here with
Come on, J.
Yep.
Double, stay with him.
big hit from Briar Cork as he gets swallowed up at the 50-yard line.
Makes it to the halfway point.
And that's a great return there. Flipping sides of the field. I mean, you start running to the left, and then you have to flip sides of the right because you don't have the blocks you like. But, you know, that's why on a special teams, you got to stay in your lane, right? You got to keep your side of the field, right?
A lot of cramps going on tonight.
A lot
I see
of
that
cramps.
they're pulling a player from John Marshall off to the side here to alleviate a cramp.
Nobody's drinking water anymore, I guess.
We are in the broadcast booth.
Great water. Great water up here.
There, you hear that? It's warm in here.
It is very warm. It is very warm. We got this fan blown, but they can't blow the papers over, so it's not
That's
even
right.
facing us. Opening play for this drive for the Bellaire Big Reds. Looks like an offsides from the Big Reds, number 58. We'll get the call from the head referee here. False start. Yep, false start offense, number 58. Believe that is their left tackle, Lakin Scott.
We're going to check in with WJMH sideline reporter Christian Turak right now. What do you have for us, Christian?
I just caught up with Monarchs quarterback Caden Knapp. I wanted to ask him about that last 3rd and 13 conversion he hit to his receiver down the field. He said it was the last read. He gave all the credit to his receiver, said he made a great play. I asked him how big was that last score for the Monarchs after coming out in the first half kind of flat. He said it was huge. He said we have all the momentum back. I'm Christian Turak for WJMH Media. Back to you.
It's been great having Christian Turak on the sidelines to get those little updates for us. And during that update,
Raekwon Pettigrew burns his man on the left side, but just couldn't come down with the ball. He seems pretty visibly upset over there. We got a new life for this John Marshall defense. Really fortunate there for number 16, Kane Martin. Got a little bit torched on that play, I will say.
2nd and 15.
We look at that student section, see my cousin over there with the mullet, Evan Harrison. They get real into it over there at John Marshall. As Michael takes a snap, hands it to Quentin Scott, who powers forward to bring up a 3rd and manageable for the Bellaire Big Reds.
Brought down by number 4, Landon Snider.
About 3rd and 6 here.
Football game is 9, 36. Ball from JM, 46-yard line.
Ball on the JM 46-yard line here.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter.
We'll see what Michael Dipple can do here. You know, he's had his ups and his downs this game, but he's played a pretty good game so far. Yep, hands it off to Quentin Scott so he can power forward and make it a 4th and 1 for the Bellaire Big Reds. Now, this 4th down, pretty crucial going into the end of the 4th quarter. Their coach might run let the clock run out and get to the quarter so they can have time to talk to his
See what they want to
players. Yep. On a big play. Nope, they're going to get back out there and try and run this.
He said, let's power forward.
Doesn't look like they're going to have time to run a play here as we go into the 4th quarter here at Monarch Stadium.
The score right now is Bellaire 14, John Marshall 26. We'll be right back after this short break with more action live from Monarch Stadium on WTRF and WJMH Media.
I'm thankful I survived this crash, but I'm scared I may never get my life back.
This was not your fault. You should get legal help. For my accident, I got GKT.
I agree. Get GKT.
Medicine. Here, it's more than a practice. It's a promise. To get you home sooner and get you back out there. To push the boundaries of what convention says is possible. To stop at nothing, no matter what. That's why medicine is in everything we do.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium, where John Marshall is leading the Bellaire Big Reds 26-14. Marshall County Schools is looking out for its kids. Look is presented this Tuesday, September 16th at the John Marshall High School Center for Performing Arts from 5:30 until 7 p.m. It's free and open to the public. Make sure that you make plans to see the self-help tour with guest speaker Caleb Joseph. That's this Tuesday at John Marshall High School starting at 5:30 p.m.
Now we have a big 4th and 1 here for the Bellaire Big Reds. John Marshall just scored. Let's see if Big Reds can answer and keep this game manageable. It looks like we have a timeout from the Big Reds. They might need that late. That hurts having to call that timeout right there.
Just had a timeout. Had to get things reset again.
Must have been some kind of miscue here.
The WJMH Media crew would like to thank DeFelice Brothers Pizza in Moundsville for feeding the crew this season. Visit them at their new location, 805 10th Street in Moundsville, and check out their September deals. Joey just told me that their meal tonight was DeFelice-licious.
DeFelice-licious. I like that. That's
I'm going to
smooth.
call DeFelice. I know Dom personally. I'm going to tell him that should be his new slogan, because their old slogan is DeFelice Brothers Pizza. It used to be the pizza worth going after,
Right.
and then because Italy's just too far away. Let's check out some scores from around the valley. Indian Creek right now is over Weir, 42-6.
As Wheeling Central and Williamstown square up, it's 40-13 in favor of Wheeling Central.
And the other Marshall County school, Cameron High School, is winning their game right now in Cameron.
We see an option there from number 7 on the 4th down and gets a great first down.
That is a panhandle cleaning and restoration.
First down.
First down.
That was a great play. Marcus Stasel bringing him down, number 71. His brother plays for WVU right now, Andreas Hunter. Now we'll see if they can keep the ball rolling here, keep the ball moving here for the Bellaire Big Reds. All Hitches has been eating the John Marshall Monarchs defense alive. Looks like they're scared to get burnt deep, so they keep playing off the ball, giving too much cushion to this Bellaire Big Reds offense, and they can hit All Hitches all night, and it won't get stopped, it seems.
Picked up 6 yards on that play.
And it's been 6 yards every play that they've ran that. I mean, one play was about 20-some, so it's I don't know. There needs to be an answer to that play right now.
Ball on their 30-yard line, getting closer and closer to another score. They're hoping to reach the Superstore north of here.
Michael Dipple hands it out to Quentin Scott, who gets swallowed up, gets about 2 yards on that play.
He was still digging, though.
He was digging. He was moving. He's been running head down. He's been getting ahead of steam this half. He looks like a whole new running back this half. He's been running the ball great.
Looking to pick up 2 yards or more.
Yeah. And we'll see what Bellaire draws up here. They have Raekwon Pettigrew on the backside. He has been on the trip side majority of times. They might be looking for a backside fade for Pettigrew. We'll see what the coaches drew up over there. Coach Boner drew up. Dipple takes a snap. Looking for that out route.
Looks like he will pick up.
Great catch by number 18, Graham Campbell. Picking
up the panhandle cleaning and restoration first down.
Big hit by Kane Martin. Looks to be a little shaken up on the play.
Landon Snider on the stop for the Monarchs. First down for the Big Reds. Without the jam. 20-yard line.
We're being told that there might be a sound issue on the Facebook feed on WTRF's Facebook page, but you can also join us on the WJMH Media YouTube channel, WTRF.com, or you can go to WTRF My Ohio Valley on traditional television.
First down here for the Bellaire Big Reds. He sets back. Oh, a lot of pressure. Can't get out of it. Had a couple guys open. Wow.
Looked like a hip check there, too.
It did. Somebody got a hold of his ankle. Somebody hit him right in the hip. That probably hurt. I don't know about you, but I'm glad I didn't take that hit. Secondary on these short routes has struggled, so we'll see what they can do here on second and 15 for the Bellaire Big Reds. As this fourth quarter keeps rolling. Dipple with the snap. Looking downfield.
Another helmet came off there.
Yep, and that was Pettigrew, so he's going to be out for a play. And it looks like there's a flag. Might be a face mask on the John Marshall Monarchs. We'll see what the head referee has to say about it. Personal foul, face mask on John Marshall. So
we're going to try to see that on the health plan instant replay.
Instead of Pettigrew having to come out since his helmet came off, now he can stay in the game because it was a face mask, which is huge for the Bellaire Big Reds, as we see here on the health plan replay. Pettigrew hitting that quick out route, waiting for the ball. Yep, Kane Martin just gets a hold of that face mask and chucks it onto the sideline.
If you have Xfinity cable, you can join us on 1165 Dish, Channel 6, Direct TV, Channel 8, and if you have an antenna on your television, over the air on 7.2. If you are having audio problems on your Facebook feed, we are available on regular television and also the WJMH Media YouTube channel.
First and goal in the Victory Toyota red zone, and that is a Panhandle Cleaning Restoration first down as Dipple is about to take the snap here. Looks for the option to number 15, Quentin Scott. Gets hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, but then gets swallowed up, getting about 2 yards on the play. But there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that was all about.
We were doing so well without any laundry on the turf, and now they've decided it's time to head to the laundromat again.
Let's get a dry cleaning service out here for all these flags on the field here. See what the head ref has to say. Don't get a call from the head ref. Looks to be maybe a false. No, must have been a holding penalty. Must have been a holding penalty there on the Bellaire Big Reds. So now it makes it first down and
17.
17, yeah.
Still inside the Victory Toyota red zone.
Just missed the receiver, number 5, Alex Paget, who was wide open, ready to make a play.
Brought you out of your seat.
Yeah, it did. It did. It did. I thought that was going to be a big play for the Big Reds. Big Reds have been making big plays today.
They have.
They have, and they've come in timely fashion for them. So we'll see if they can make another one here on 2nd and 17.
Still anyone's ball game with 8:44 left in the fourth quarter.
It is, and if they score here, it's really anybody's ball game. Let's see what Dipple can do with this offense on 2nd down. Drops back to pass, looking for Pettigrew. His guy
Finds
who
him.
catches it. Wow. Check his gloves. He might have some stickum on there. That was great coverage by Kane Martin. Tried to slap the ball out of his hands. Just couldn't. And he's back talking to that student section. It's getting chippy out there for the Big Reds. They're a chippy team, hard-nosed team. We'll see what happens.
He brought it in.
And it was a great play. It was a great play by Raekwon Pettigrew on that out route.
That's all that matters. We're going to see it again on the health plan replay.
I mean, it was so well covered by Kane Martin. But, you know, he gets that ball. He catches that ball
through there.
Puts his feet down right there. I mean,
yep, he made it.
Dipple on the snap, flag on the play. False start.
On the
offense. Wow. I mean, Bellaire is just, they'll get yards and then they shoot themselves in the foot. Those are the kind of things you can't have if you want to come back in a football game. And the penalties have been all over the place. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal on the 14-yard line.
Inside the Victory Toyota red zone. Scoring position once again.
Dipple looking to the outside. Through the hands of number 18, Graham Campbell, who has had himself a great game. Couple drop passes today, though, for him. When he gets a hold of the ball, he can get some rack yards, run after catch. And get a replay on that from the health plan. They love those quick out routes. They've been hitting them a lot today. Those quick outs, those quick comebacks.
That one almost was in your living room.
It was.
Or wherever you're watching us.
4th down, and it looks like they're going to go for it. They're going to have to if they want to stay in this game late.
4th and 14.
Early in the fourth quarter, rather. Dipple drops back, looking end zone. Pettigrew. Catch. Touchdown.
Referees call it, yes.
Wow. What a play. Xavier Wells gets caught backpedaling. Can't find the ball in time. Pettigrew makes an easy catch right in his lap for the touchdown. Great throw by Dipple. Good read. Although I don't think he made much of a read. I think he knew where he was going with that ball.
So we're now back to a 6-point ball game.
6-point ball game, and they're going to go for 2 here, so it might become a 4-point ball game. Not that that will matter all that much, or it might.
They always say 2's better than 1.
2 is better than 1 because it is 1 more than 1.
It's a good thing it's simple math.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. McElhaney and I are not very good at math.
John Marshall's known for their math skills, especially 1+1, as Dipple takes the snap here. Trying to get that 1+1. Tries to hit Pettigrew across the middle.
And a flag comes.
Flag comes. Pettigrew was double covered. They didn't even make a decision. He was just throwing it to Pettigrew.
I blame myself for being bad at math. I was never interested in math, so.
Me neither. I can't get away from it, though, as I'm in college.
So I only have myself to blame, no one else.
Yeah. I know what 6 + 6 is, though.
Mrs. McElhaney said Mr. Pokel was a great math teacher, but again, she's taking credit for not being good at math. It was not because he wasn't a good teacher. I think that goes without saying. If you are a broadcaster, most of the time, you're a talker, you're a writer, you're not into numbers, unless it's money.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We'll see. It looked like a pass interference, so Dipple will take the ball, roll out.
Chance
Looking
number
end
2.
Zone, throws it. Interception. Number 5, Jacob Caesar, son of head coach Mark Caesar. Jacob's been pretty quiet this game. Only time I really called his name was a pass interference, but he makes up for it there with an interception in the end zone to hold the Bellaire to a 6-point deficit.
1 touchdown away.
One touchdown away. We're going to see the last touchdown on the health plan replay. I mean, this quarterback has his eyes set on Raekwon Pettigrew the whole time. Xavier Wells can't get around to the ball fast enough.
Great balance, stayed on his feet too.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
That's that star player. We've been saying it all game. That's their guy. You got to be able to defend him.
As we look out into the crowd on the home side and the visitor side, still jam-packed. No one's leaving.
I wouldn't either.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those games that if you leave, you might miss something big in the next 8.5 minutes.
Especially this game, because there's been a lot of turnovers, a lot of huge miscues by both teams. Interceptions, fumbles, penalties, penalty-riddled game, laundry all over the field, as we've been saying.
Both teams taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, sometimes 5 steps forward, 10 steps back. It's been back and forth for both teams.
Let's see this kickoff for the Bellaire Big Reds. Back deep to return Xavier Wells. See if he can make up for that touchdown. And he does, getting the ball to the 35, giving John Marshall good field position.
That brings up a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for the Monarchs. Coach Caesar deciding what he wants to call next.
Yeah, and these are big play call decisions as we look around the valley.
Steubenville right now tied with Cardinal Mooney, 21-21, and Steubenville at this point is winless this season, which is unheard of.
It's unheard of for Steubenville, to say the least. They are a great football team.
Shady Side is beating Frontier 13-6 in the fourth quarter. Shenandoah up over Buckeye Trail 7-0.
Now we look back on the field. Caden Knapp set to take the snap. Hands it off to none other.
Didn't really get anywhere, did
Dalton Cooper, but he gets swallowed up behind the line. It seems like Bellaire Big Red's defense has made a big adjustment, even at halftime for Dalton Cooper.
Lost 1 yard on the play.
Mm-hmm. Now we're at 2nd 11. John Marshall brings in 2 receivers here. Most likely going to be a pass set. See what they decide to do. Coming out in gun, same formation here. Flag on the play.
Another flag.
Maybe an illegal substitution. No. On the Monarchs.
Called on the Monarchs.
Wish we could hear him.
Me too. We'll see what the official.
Delay of game. Okay. Delay of game on the Monarchs. That's another one of those penalties, shooting themselves in the foot. You can't lose a yard and then have a penalty in the next play. You got to have better clock management as the quarterback here as he sets back to throw. Has plenty of time, rolls out, doesn't set his feet. Can't panic in the pocket like that, especially in these big situations where you're only up 6 and you need to be able to drive the ball down the field and get some time off that clock.
But now we're coming up on 3rd and 16.
3rd and very long. Very long. 16. About 6 or 7 yards behind the sticks here.
The Monarch cheerleaders had their Monarch minis here tonight for the cheer camp that happened over the summer. They were performing during the pregame.
Caden Knapp rolls to his left, looks back right on the
Finds
dragon
his man
from Kane Martin.
and stepped out of bounds.
That is a John Marshall staple play right there. We love that play here at John Marshall.
That'll bring up a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down. He did a little dance over there on the sideline. You'll see it on the
Here's a
health plan instant replay.
You see they bring all the receivers across to the left side and then have Kane Martin alone go to get across the field and make that catch.
Did a little dance, but still stepped out of bounds.
Got to stay poised here for the John Marshall Monarchs if they want to score another touchdown here. Can't have these penalties.
John Marshall leading 26-20 with 7:26 left in the fourth quarter.
Motion for Landon Snider as they hand the ball to Dalton Cooper, who is rumbling across the sticks. And that is a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down for the John Marshall Monarchs. Now, this is momentum in this drive. I mean, you got a big passing play and then a great run play.
Moving the markers.
Bellaire, 39-yard line.
John Marshall loves making it a game. They love keeping it close, having you on the edge of your seat.
The fans like a close game as well.
Love it. I love a close game, too.
A nail biter.
I'm about out of nails to bite as Dalton Cooper gets about 3 yards on the play.
Brought down by number 56, Reese Rujanis, and number 60.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the 2-yard gain for Dalton Cooper.
Youngsters having fun in the stands tonight.
Youngsters having fun. Parents on the edge of their seat there.
On WJMH, the One Star.
Caden Knapp tightens up the helmet for this one.
2nd and 8.
On the pass. Screen to Landon Snider, who's shifty and has space. Gets down to the 20-yard line, breaks a tackle. Hawked down by number 25, but still gets in the end zone for the touchdown for the Monarchs. Cole Gonglick almost had him, but couldn't quite catch up to Landon Snider after that shifty play. And I'm sure we're going to get a replay here
It'll
soon.
be after the extra point. We will see it on the health plan replay after the extra point.
Monarchs go up 32-20 against the Big Reds. Now, the Big Reds are forced to answer once again, so we'll see what happens here.
Exactly 6 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
This John Marshall offense has been rolling this year. You got to love to see it. As they come out for the 2-point conversion to try and go up by 14. Caden Knapp rolls to his right, looks back left to Landon Snider, wide
Found him
open.
for 2.
2 points. John Marshall Monarchs go up 14 with 5:58 left in the fourth quarter. We're gonna get a replay, a health plan replay of that touchdown by Landon Snider. Just a little screen pass, great blocking downfield by his receivers, and just gets right through these tackles, breaks those, and then stiffs it out to get into the end zone. What a great play. Way to get fired up. That'll get your team rolling. hopefully the defense can take that momentum for John Marshall and get a stop. Bellaire has to have an answer here. Need a big drive for Bellaire to score, and then they need a stop, and then they got to go back and get another big drive. So we'll see what they can do.
Still no one leaving Monarch Stadium for both teams.
Mm-hmm. Landon McCabe goes out to make the kick here. Number 27. As we see Landon Snider on the sideline there. Still hasn't even got over that touchdown pass. I wouldn't either. As the kick goes, and it sails to about the 12-yard line.
Right through his hands.
Kick is muffed out of bounds. It's a 12-yard line. That's not good for the Big Reds. Starting on their half at the 12-yard line. Have to have this drive. Have to get it done quick. Don't want to give John Marshall an opportunity to run this clock out. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, first down for the Bellaire Big Reds. Let's see if these stars, Raekwon Pettigrew and Michael Dipple, can make something happen for this Big Reds offense. Because if they don't, it's not looking too good.
5:54 left in the fourth quarter. 14-point ball game right now.
Dipple takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking downfield.
Deep. And he
caught
it, and some flags on the play.
It looks to be maybe a pass interference. We will see. Cole Gonglik having himself a good fourth quarter, because that's all you need to have a good fourth quarter. A big play like that, get your team rolling.
That's another Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down.
We'll see what the call on the field is. That's a pass interference on the defense.
They're moving the sticks.
It's going to get declined, and they're going to move the sticks, and they're going to take this big, big red first down. Dipple to take the snap. Dropping back, looking downfield for none other than number 5, who breaks a tackle and is moving down the field, rumbling and tumbling. Alex Paget getting down the field on the 35-yard line.
And
cramping up. Nope, wait, he's going to power through it. Yeah, they're going to take him to the sideline, get him some pickle juice. I was not a pickle juice fan when I played high school football. But we're going to get a replay of Alex Paget's great route and great catch and run after the catch. He had the trifecta on that play. Breaking a tackle, stiff-arming a guy, and fighting for extra yards.
Triple threat in that play.
Mm-hmm. Puts the ball on the 27-yard line of the John Marshall Monarchs.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down.
Big Reds are rolling. See if this John Marshall defense can slow him down.
The Bellaire Big Reds are still alive here. Tipped.
Almost intercepted by Kane Martin. Wow. That was a close one. This Big Reds offense knows they have to spread it out and take advantage of this secondary from the John Marshall Monarchs, who has had their ups and downs.
Steubenville picking up their first victory of the season.
We have Union Local winning 28-3 over Harrison Central.
Shadyside in a final score, 13 over Frontier, who had 6.
And Shenandoah leading Buckeye Trail 7-0 in the second quarter. Late game.
Yes, very late game.
As the Big Reds look to get a first down here. On second down, 2nd and 10. Tipped, caught by Pettigrew, getting across the field. Cannot
Breaking
get
all
wrapped
kinds
up.
of tackles. Still
Gets
staying
hit.
on his feet.
Reverses field again. Gets a first down for the Big Reds.
What a play there.
And
by
we got
him.
a man down on the field.
Cramps, maybe.
Pettigrew getting hit big.
That's Dalton Cooper down for the Monarchs, and we also have a Bellaire Big Reds player over there.
We have Dalton Cooper down on the far side, looking like a leg injury. Also looks to have Briar Cork down, maybe. This has been a very hard-nosed game by both teams.
We're going to take a look at some other scores from around the valley. Indian Creek beating Weir by a score of 46-22.
Harrison Central stomping Wheeling Central stopping Williamstown 47-19.
Our other Marshall County school, Cameron Dragons, beating St. Mary's by 38 points, 42. It was 42-2, not 42.
Yeah. And Clay Battelle getting over top of Valley 48-6. You don't often see a team just score a safety.
That's true.
2 points.
Do we have any other scores from around the valley there that we can show real quick? River in the fourth quarter beating Magnolia 42-0.
The Lindsley School down 7-14 in the third quarter against
Barnesville beat Buckeye Local by a score of 56-0.
And Edison rolling over Martins Ferry 48-20 in that final.
And Barnesville remains undefeated on the season. Did the Bellaire Big Reds play Barnesville last week?
They did, and they lost 40-0 in that game. Barnesville is a very tough team, very hard-nosed team, and they'll punch the ball down your throat.
Here's a fun fact about Barnesville. When I worked at WTRF full-time back in the early 2000s, I was the Barnesville Christmas Parade Grand Marshal, not only once, not only twice, but 3 years in a row. They asked me back to be their Grand Marshal of the Christmas Parade. So I have 3 plaques at home.
There you go.
And it was a pleasure being their Grand Marshal back in the early 2000s, and I had a great time. Another final score, Wheeling Park getting beat tonight by Musselman.
Very big game.
21-14.
Brook over Cambridge, 24-14.
In the third quarter, Oak Glen is beating Belpre by a score of 43-0.
And Doddridge getting past Tyler Consolidated 47-8. Musselman and Wheeling Park is going to be a big game in state rankings.
Wheeling Park will be here at the beginning of November, I do believe. We have some injuries on the field right now, so we're going to take a quick timeout. There's more to come on tonight's broadcast between the Bellaire Big Reds and the John Marshall Monarchs. The current score is Bellaire 20, John Marshall 34. We'll be right back after this brief message from our sponsors here on WTRF and WJMH Media.
The public is invited to use the track and field from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. every Sunday through October during Monarch Stadium Community Night. No pets are permitted.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media. Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
Tuesday, September 16th, starting at 5:30, Marshall County Schools presents Looking Out for Our Kids. Here's speaker Caleb Joseph as he delivers his self-help tour at the John Marshall High School Center for Performing Arts, centered on managing emotions and removing the stigma on mental health. It's free and open to the public.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. WJMH Media is celebrating the big 2-0 this school year. Since August of 2005, WJMH Media students have been using state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality productions for WTRF-TV, West Banco Arena, the Capitol Theater, Marshall County Chamber of Commerce, St. Clairsville Chamber of Commerce, Marshall County Courthouse, and many more. Thank you so much for supporting WJMH Media for the past 20 years. And it seems like it was just yesterday that I started the program at John Marshall High School. And the kids tonight are doing a great job. And something we don't like to talk about is we do have an injury on the field right now.
And I do believe it is the Big Red star player, Pettigrew, on a stretcher at the moment. His team is consoling him right now before they move him off the field.
Trying to see exactly who it is, but you do think it's...
I do believe it is Pettigrew. I haven't seen him in a minute here. Wow. That is hard to see, especially as a team that's trying to come back and win a game. See a player like Raekwon go down, being wooed off the field at the moment.
We hate to see any injuries.
Yeah. That's going to be hard. As we move forward in this game with about 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go, the Monarchs lead 34-20. It is 3rd down and 1 for the Bellaire Big Reds. See how they bounce back.
3rd down and 1.
And their quarterback, Michael Dipple, rushing it for the 1st down.
So that brings up another panhandle cleaning and restoration 1st down. And we are also now inside the Victory Toyota red zone.
Yep, on the 15-yard line here. With only 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 10, but the clock's rolling. We'll see what the Big Reds can do if they can punch one in here and get the ball back quick so they can tie this game up. For the end zone, Dipple broken up by Kane Martin, who has had a great game today.
Almost intercepted there.
Almost intercepted. In the hands, contested, got broken up nonetheless. Big play for the John Marshall defense. Sway a little bit of momentum in their favor.
Now 2nd down and 10.
We'll see how the Big Reds come back and try and score again here. Dipple taking the snap, dropping back, looking to his left. Hitting over the middle. Number 18.
And a panhandle cleaning and restoration 1st down.
Graham Campbell, a little bit slow to get up. He's been in the game the whole time, as have a lot of these Bellaire players playing both sides of the ball. Probably getting a little tired in this 4th quarter. See if they can pull through and bring this game back.
They are in the Victory Toyota red zone, so right in scoring position.
Yep, on the 4-yard line. See if they can move it. Hand the ball to Quentin Scott. He's going to be able to punch it in for a Big Reds touchdown.
Another big score for the Big Reds.
Very big score for them. Now if they can get the ball back and move the ball down the field, that's going to be the problem. Now let's see if they can get a 2-point conversion here. They have to get one.
So that brings up 26-34 right now in favor of John Marshall High School. But still, anybody's ball game. Someone takes a timeout. Who was that? I wasn't.
No, that was
looking.
a injury timeout.
Oh, injury timeout. Okay.
Landon Snider seems to be cramping in the end zone.
As always, WJMH Media will present a live broadcast of all John Marshall home football games this season on our YouTube channel. And again, this year, we are excited to partner with WTRF, so you can also watch these games on My Ohio Valley. Tonight's game is the second of the live schedule, and we will return on October 17th for the homecoming game versus Brook. On the 31st, who do we have?
Point Pleasant visits Moundsville, and senior night versus rival Wheeling Park on November 7th, who just had a big loss to Musselman tonight, 14-21. So we'll see how they bounce back throughout the season. Close game with Park last year, 35-30. Came down to the wire. High-scoring ball game.
And that game was at Wheeling Island Stadium.
That was at Wheeling Island Stadium.
And that was your last game of your career in high school.
That was my last ever football game. It was a great football game. Had a great time. Had an interception that game. Had a pretty good game. Our defense in general had a pretty good game that game. Offense as well. And obviously it's carried over into this season where Caden Knapp has led them to 2 wins. And they're looking for their 3rd tonight against the Big Reds, who have just scored a touchdown and are going for a 2-point conversion,
which would make it a lot closer.
6-point game.
Oh, in his hands and out.
Hits the receiver right on his break, but the receiver was not ready for the ball. That was a great play by Michael Dipple. Great timing on that ball. Receiver just wasn't ready out of his break.
You want to take a look at that touchdown on a replay?
Yeah, let's
the health
get
plan.
a health plan replay on that touchdown. And Quentin Scott just burying his nose in the end zone here. Doing whatever he can to score. Putting his team on his back and getting it in there. Now, we might see an onside by the Big Reds. We'll see what they draw up here for special teams, but they need to get the ball back here with only 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in this game.
Still a lot of people in the stands.
Still a lot of people in the stands. I mean, it's a 1-score game. Anything could happen, and that goes for any game, really. But anything could happen, especially in this one, where these teams have had miscues and mistakes left and right, penalties left and right. Who knows what will happen in this one as we have 2 minutes and 59 seconds in the 4th quarter.
Who's back to receive for John Marshall?
Back to receive is Xavier Wells, who has had a couple good returns tonight. And kicking it off is number 16, Scott Balsey for the Big Reds. And it looks like he's lining up for an onside. This will be big here. Kane Martin on the hands team on the left side, ready to return the ball here.
Could get really interesting here.
Bounces up right into the chest of who other than Clay McCord, number 21, who has stepped up big this game after an injury of Kane Ankrum, outside linebacker. So Clay McCord has stepped up, and he's played well this game. He's had his name called a couple times, a couple big tackles, and a big recovery there. Now let's see if they can just punch it down their throat with Dalton Cooper.
We have a panhandle cleaning and restoration first down as the Monarchs try for another drive south.
And we don't necessarily need a score here. We just need to run this clock down, right? We need to get a couple first downs. Now, a score would be nice. Make the scoreboard look pretty. But can't get too ahead of ourselves here. Got to use our stars.
So the Monarchs have a few options here.
Dalton Cooper doesn't seem to be in the backfield. Might be tending to a cramp or something. Caden Knapp rolls out to his right. Chucks it out of bounds for no gain on the first down to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Monarchs. Coming out passing is pretty risky. John Marshall has a lot of risky play calls, so we'll see if it helps him. Last risky play call ended up almost causing Bellaire to get a touchdown. So see if Bellaire can keep bringing the pressure to Caden Knapp. 2nd and 10, probably see a run here. Dalton Cooper still not in the backfield. Hayden Fordyce Lead blocking for Caden Knapp, who punches it forward for about 3 yards.
Ball carry on the run.
A little QB keep there. Just trying to get that clock rolling, right?
Heading to just about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Another tackle for James Porco.
And another cramp. It looks like one of the Monarchs just went down with a cramp.
Oh, Lord. Plenty of injuries, plenty of flags, plenty of clock stopping. As the Monarchs, you hate to see a guy go down, stopping the clock right now. But 2 minutes and 30 seconds about left in this game.
The public is invited to Monarch Stadium Community Night during the month of September and October, every Sunday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. You can walk, you can run, kick field goals, play on the turf. Just enjoy the facilities. The only thing you can't bring is a pet with you. So if you want to bring a football, a soccer ball, play on the field, you bring a softball, whatever you want to do. Monarch Stadium Community Night for September and October, every Sunday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m.
And you'll often see Monarch football players at that community night getting some reps in, so you might be able to meet a couple of the players if you'd like to. It's a great night for family, something to do.
Joey Evans does bring his pet rock, he said, to community night. Keeps it in his pocket.
Rule breaker.
No one knows. Yes.
Rule breaker. Caden Knapp steps up. Take the snap on this 3rd and 7. Might be looking to throw the ball here. Letting the clock run down.
The Monarchs take a timeout.
Mark Caesar lets the play clock roll all the way down and takes a timeout. Must not have liked the look he saw, or he didn't even call a play. He just wanted to run that clock out, which is something the coaches often do.
We're going to take a quick break right now from Monarch Stadium. The current score is Bellaire Big Reds 26, John Marshall 34. We'll be right back after this short break.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
You're watching John Marshall High School football live on WTRF My Ohio Valley, WTRF.com, the WTRF Facebook page, the WTRF Plus app, and the WJMH Media YouTube channel. The score right now, John Marshall 34, Bellaire 26, 3rd and 7 with 2:01 left in the fourth quarter.
It's hard to miss this game, and I bet you're glad you're not missing this game right now because it has been back and forth the whole game, and John Marshall's got a big 3rd and 7 right now trying to punch this out here.
We kicked off about 3 hours and 10 minutes ago.
Wow.
7 o'clock was kickoff, and now it's just a little bit past 10 after 10.
It's a long game.
With still 2:04 or 2:01 left.
The fact that it's a long game has shown kids cramping up left and right, players cramping up. As the Monarchs come out and empty here, looking to throw the ball on 3rd and 7. Never mind. QB keep for Diggy Knapp.
But there is
flag
a flag
thrown on the play.
Olivia McElhaney, if you're still watching this broadcast with Darla or your dad or whomever you're with this evening, your mom says it's time for bed. Good night.
Let's see what the head referee has for us here. False start on the Monarchs, which is a killer for them. Bellaire Big Reds decide to decline the penalty to bring up 4th down for the Monarchs.
Bellaire declines the penalty. It'll be 4th down and 6 for the Monarchs at 2:01 mark.
One of the squads called a timeout here.
I would say it was Bellaire, only because on the scoreboard it says there's only one timeout for each. You can download the brand new Marshall County Schools app. It's everything MCS in your pocket. You can search the Android Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Search for Marshall County Schools WV. You want to make sure you have that on your smartphone so you can know everything Marshall County Schools. Make sure you enable notifications to stay connected to Marshall County Schools. Cheerleaders are still at it this evening. Looks like someone's going to go flying. And that is Emma Daner, the host of Chalk Talk, sponsored by Allied Realty Groups.
Stretching it out up top there as the Monarchs line up to punt. Reed Hamrick back to punt. And a new returner, number 25, Cole Gonglet. Punt rolling.
Out of bounds.
Bounces out of bounds at about the 14-yard line, call it the 13 of the Bellaire Big Reds. They have 1:54 to drive down the field and score a touchdown here. Monarchs weren't able to capitalize on their possession there. Bellaire was able to get a turnover. And we're gonna see if these Monarchs can get off the field like Coach Caesar said they needed to during Chalk Talk with Emma Danner. Now, we saw Raekwon Pettigrew, star player from the Big Reds, get carted off the field in a stretcher. So that's a big loss for these Big Reds. He's been a lot of their offense, if not all of their offense so far, as John Marshall takes a timeout.
That will be the last timeout for the Monarchs.
It will indeed.
Bellaire still has one left.
And they're probably going to need to use it.
During this timeout, we are going to take a timeout here from Monarch Stadium. You're watching WJMH Media's production of John Marshall football. Score right now, Bellaire Big Reds 26, John Marshall Monarchs 34. Back in just seconds.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Welcome back to Monarch Stadium. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. John Marshall Monarchs 34, Bellaire Big Reds 26, and Bellaire has the ball.
They're lined up, fake the handoff. Rolling out is Dipple, looking downfield.
Was that intercepted? They're saying no.
No, the ball hit the ground. He was looking for number 5, Alex Paget, and it was over his head, incomplete. Incomplete pass. The clock is stopped. Dalton Cooper, star DN, comes off the field. Looks to be a little tired. Now we're going to see what this Big Reds offense can do with their backs up against the wall, needing one score to get closer. Dipple rolls out, looking downfield, getting past the sticks and drilled, wrapped up, taken down. Clock is running. We'll see if the Big Reds use their last timeout here, and they do. Big Reds now has 0 timeouts after that huge sack for the John Marshall Monarchs. We're going to get a replay, the health plan replay on that. Dipple rolls out, can't find anybody downfield, stays poised, but can't stay poised for too long when number 62 is hawking you down from behind. Great big hit. Clay McCord comes in to finish off the tackle. And then the clock's running. They have to call their last timeout. Bellaire Big Reds, about 90 yards to drive down the field with 0 timeouts and 1:30 left. That's going to be tough to do.
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that any other games that started at 7 o'clock tonight have probably concluded.
I would say they have to.
I know the St. Clairsville game had a 7:30 kickoff time because my nephew Carson plays for them, and he had said that kickoff was at 7:30 tonight as opposed to 7 o'clock. So a little bit of a later start there, but we're still going at it here at Monarch Stadium.
Yeah, we are.
3 hours and almost 20 minutes later.
With only 1:30 left, 3rd and 13 for the Big Reds. They need to convert here. They need a big play. Dipple steps up, finds pressure, moves forward, looking downfield for Paget again, but cannot find him over his head. It is now 4th down for the Big Reds of Bellaire. If there was a play that Dipple needed to step up, it's this one right here, especially losing your star player, Raekwon Pettigrew, to an injury. I mean, this John Marshall crowd is making some noise. Cannot let up this 4th down. 4th and 13 to go. Big Reds come out empty to spread out the coverage. Never mind, the running back came back.
On the 10-yard line.
Dipple needs to be looking for something big with only 1:23 left in the quarter. Looking downfield, wide open in the middle is Paget, who gets the 1st down over the middle. Got to get back on the ball and run the next play here. Don't have much time to spare.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration 1st down there for the Bellaire Big Reds. Hurry up offense here.
They're not going to spike it. They're going to run another play. Let's see what they decide to do here. That seam was wide open. You can't leave seams open like that on a 4th down and 13.
Under a minute to play.
Looking down the field is Dipple, stepping up, getting to the sideline, getting yards while he does it. Stopping the clock with 46 seconds, rather.
The Bellaire Big Reds are not giving up.
They are not giving up, and if I were them, I wouldn't either. This John Marshall defense is starting to get tired. You can tell.
It's been a long night. It's been a warm night.
Couple key players on the John Marshall defense are out right now, including Briar Cork and Dalton Cooper, out with little injuries here. Can't be here for this last drive. So Dipple's trying to capitalize on that right now as he rolls to the right, steps up in the pocket, moves forward, makes a guy miss, goes down.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, 1st down for the Bellaire Big Reds.
Trying to call a timeout, doesn't realize he doesn't have any timeouts left.
None left. Unless they can buy one on eBay, they don't have any left.
And I don't think that they can. I think that's against the rules.
Okay, just checking.
Fumbles the snap, looking downfield for number 18, and makes a great catch and stops the clock. That's number 18, Graham Campbell, who's had one heck of a game today. Slow getting up. He's probably exhausted from this long game that we've had here. 21 seconds. 2nd down and 2 for the Big Reds. They got to be looking end zone here. End zone or sideline. We'll see what they go with here. Maybe hit those quick outs that they've been working with. Quick comeback route on the outside.
Offsides by...
Offsides. Kyle Williams. That'll hurt. That's going to hurt.
That'll bring up a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down for the Bellaire Big Reds. Again, not giving up.
No, and that's
Never
that
say
dirty
die.
laundry. That's that dirty laundry on the field. You can't let that happen. Being a senior leader on this team, you can't give up a free 5 yards and a first down to a team that only has 21.2 seconds left in the game.
I love the Bellaire Big Reds fight.
They're crawling their way down the field right now as Dipple looks down the field, rolls left.
Clawing and
fires
scratching.
To number 18, and it is incomplete. He was double covered. That was a risky throw, but that's okay because it's incomplete. The clock is still stopped. Not much time left. Got to keep taking these shots.
13.7 seconds remain.
If I'm Coach Boner, I'm taking one out of the John Marshall playbook, and I'm running dragon across the field. Getting that backside receiver all the way across and running a flood pattern with your strong side.
13.7 seconds left in the game.
See what Dipple does. He knows where he's going. He sees it. Oh. Dropped. Intercepted. Landon Snider. Huge play off the tip. And that will seal the game for the John Marshall Monarchs.
And we want to take a look at that again on the replay, courtesy of the health plan.
Wow, what a play. That's what you need to step up. Dipple staring at his target the whole play. He knows where he's going. Tipped off the helmet. Landon Snider right there for the tip drill.
Right
you work
place
on that
at the
in
right
practice.
time.
Yep, you go down. I mean, that's textbook from Landon Snider right there. Way to make a heads-up play. That's not the first tip caught today. Luckily, this one went to the John Marshall Monarchs so they could seal this game.
7.3 seconds left in the game.
And I'm assuming
John Marshall leads 34-26. We have a Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration first down, and this is going to be the last play.
No timeouts left for the Big Red, so
they take
quarterback
a kneel.
Caden Lapp is going to kneel
Take
it down.
a knee. Take a knee. Brooks, for the very first time since 1996, the John Marshall Monarchs start the 2025 football season with a record of 3-0.
You love to see it, especially as an alumni myself. I love to see these guys stepping up and getting it done for this John Marshall program.
So they remain undefeated. John Marshall will be off next week before playing 3 games on the road. First at Parkersburg South on September 26th, and then at Warren on October 3rd, and finally at Kaiser on October 10th. The team and our crew will return to Monarch Stadium on Friday, October 17th, for the 2025 homecoming game against Brook. That game will be broadcast live on WTRF's My Ohio Valley, the WTRF Facebook page, WTRF.com, WTRF Plus, and the WJMH Media YouTube channel. For everyone here at WJMH Media, thanks for watching. The final score, John Marshall 34, Bellaire 26. Have a great night. I'm Tony Summers alongside
Brooks Harrison.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.